Welcome back to the watch party. It's time once again to party with your friends. We're all here in the studio to watch semifinals first, then medal matches after that. It'll be another 4 hours, 3 hours, something like that of just some good, clean, old-fashioned fun. We're starting off with semifinals at 77 kilograms. I do believe we've got Ukraine versus Azerbaijan.
Yeah, 67 kilos.
That's what I said.
Popping off, yeah. They all end with a 7.
That's right.
That was pretty close. We got Sion partying with us this time too, by the way. So that's when the party's really started.
They had to send CP to Paris so I could come in the room.
Finally,
true.
while the cat's away, Sion shall play. Yeah,
Yep.
we can pull up the bout board if you guys want to see that. That's on the screen. There you go, and we're starting with Jafarov of Azerbaijan versus Nasibov of Ukraine. That's going on right now. Armenia, Iran, the other semi of 67 kilos in Greco-Roman, up to 87 kilos, 2 Greco bouts, and then the 53-kilo semis. And this last bout here that I'm highlighting, Fujinami of Japan at 53 kilos for the women versus Pang of China. We need Fujinami to win. That will pull back Dom Parrish into the repechage and give her a shot at bronze. I like her chances. Pang's very tough, but Fujinami is rather unstoppable, as she's shown in her first 2 bouts.
Yeah, she's the class of the weight for sure. Look, Larry Steele's already trying to call me out
Let's go, Larry.
right off the bat. And what part of your vacation are you skipping today, Larry? That's what I want to know.
It was Lazy River yesterday.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? And he's got a point here. Yesterday, he said he thought he looked like Vinesh looked maybe a little gassed, and maybe she had a bad weight cut. And I said, she's not gonna gas. Don't worry about it. You know, she's not on Lazy River. You are. And it turned out she did have a bad weight cut, and unfortunately today, the worst weight cut probably of her life, didn't make it. She's out at 50 kilos, so Sarah Hildebrandt has a new opponent from Cuba. This is being talked about on the internet by a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about, and some people who do.
My opinion is she should get her silver medal.
Well, it's not her. She didn't earn it.
She earned it. She made it to the finals.
No, she didn't. She didn't
made it
make
to the
weight, so
finals.
she didn't make it
The
to the
opponent.
finals.
Yeah, I mean the thing about this is nobody seemed to know the rule. I don't know that I knew the rule because this doesn't happen. This is so rare. It's so uncommon.
Sion says she gets her medal.
All right. Well, in the Sion Wrestling League, you can make the rules however you want. Unfortunately,
solve the problem.
they're wrestling under UWW rules, not Sion rules.
You can get her a medal. Go buy her a medal.
Yeah, you should have as many Sion medals as she wants.
Man.
What I don't necessarily like about the rule is that the semifinal opponent automatically gets into the finals. In this case, it's the Cuban. So Sarah will now have to wrestle the Cuban in the finals because just the way kind of brackets work, like the same person lost to Vinesh, or not the same person.
3 people lost to Vinesh
same
on her
wrestler.
way to the finals. How do you decide who gets to take the final spot? Normally,
Yumi Sasaki is basically getting punished for being the number 1 seed.
well, and
and having
losing.
her-
She's getting punished for losing to Vinesh.
I know, but if
Yeah,
she would have been unseeded, like the Cuban girl, she wouldn't have been in the position she was in, and she could have then faced
she may-
Vinesh in the semifinals.
but that's
and
not
then
being
she would
punished
be in
for the one
finals.
seed. That it's all random how it all plays out.
But
She's being punished because she wasn't there, but not the seed doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's just
Well, the seed put her place in the bracket.
yeah, but Vinesh was randomly drawn in.
Correct, and Yui wasn't. What I'm saying is if Yui wasn't the number 1 seed and was randomly drawn in, she could have hit her in the semifinals, and then she would be in the finals.
But only because she lost to someone who did not have a seed. I'm saying that not getting the number 1 seed, there's no way to know ahead of time where you could have been like, oh, I wouldn't want that number 1
Well,
seed.
yeah, correct. But what I'm saying is the Cuban is now in the semifinals because she was random draw, not the number 1 seed.
Yes,
Yes.
right. But that's not. Oh,
Even though they both only lost to Vinesh.
yeah, if you would play that whole bracket or play the repechage out, and it would have been Cuba sitting in the bronze medal match, and then Sasaki would have one match against I forget who, and then she would win that and then wrestle the Cuban. The odds are extremely high that Yui Sasaki would get the bronze medal and be the number 2 person on that side of the bracket. So if Vinesh would go out, you would then logically assume that Yui Sasaki would then go to the gold medal match. But everything is set up the way it is because of the way that the brackets and the repechage are all played out, and thought of all this and put that in the rules. So I didn't know it either, but this has been in the rule book very clearly of this.
So is it fair to everybody that the Cuban beat that don't get pulled back in now that she's in the final?
Nothing is fair about anything, but the rules are the rules. So they're fair in that they were spelled out ahead of time, and if you wanted to know what would happen in this instance, which is extremely rare, so why would anybody look it up?
Has this ever happened before?
It may have happened at some point
Sure,
in time, but
I've seen it. I've seen it in bronze medal matches. That's the only time I've seen it. Never in a final. I've seen it a couple times. A lot of times you see it at Russian nationals, where loser in the semi, they'll just forfeit out, won't even weigh in second day, and so then that changes.
So far in this match, we got Azerbaijan leading.
What a
Smooth transition right into Azerbaijan.
that's right. Yes, Jafarov is
Already
winning 3-2.
barking at each other.
Well, I wasn't going to try to pronounce his name.
I mean, you should try. I think every chance you get. But
For
they're-
our sake.
for our sake, there's
Just go ahead and read them out.
the chat has been actually asking for you to try to pronounce all the names. But a lot of hypotheticals. The fact that nobody can remember an instance when this weigh-in thing has happened, I think, is probably evidence that the rule set is fine. The rule set is pretty well accepted. We don't, this is a very exceptional thing. This does not happen.
Yeah.
This is unusual. It's unfortunate. So now we're left with the circumstance we have, and I think that's fine. And
It's
if
not
you're an
fine.
if you're an American wrestling fan, it's a better chance for Sarah Hildebrandt to win gold in a few hours than if Yui Sasaki,
Sure.
were allowed to compete
That
and earn her
Indian,
spot.
lady, she worked hard to get to the finals. She's at the Olympics now. She goes home with nothing, no medal, no money.
A lot of,
that could
a lot
be
of people
feeding her
work hard.
family.
See,
That's like when you get DQ'd. There was a swimmer. I'm sorry to bring up another sport, but it was like an individual medley. She finished
Hey,
second.
we stay on wrestling, man. Stay on wrestling.
And like she did a turn incorrectly, and the judges saw that, and they go, "Okay, you finished second. Doing that turn incorrectly did not shave off the amount of that didn't give you an advantage that gave you the medal, but it's still against the rules, and you get disqualified." Or like when golf, when
It's a little different.
everything is going to be different, or you sign your card wrong in a golf tournament and you put in the wrong score, even if you put a score above and you won by 2 strokes, you still get disqualified for having an incorrect card. I mean, I'm just impressed that, this reminds me of when guys qualify for the weights and then get popped for steroids or something, got to come up with a procedure on the fly for how they fill those spots. Or when the Russians got disqualified or weren't world eligible, they had to figure out, okay, well, they qualify the way for the Olympics. Who gets those quotas now? Who gets the bids? They kind of had to made it up. This was actually in the rule book. So I'm not making a judgment one way or the other about
Show me the rule book.
if
I don't
this
see
should.
it.
It's there.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
don't.
man.
I'll take
Section
the rule
14.
out of my pocket.
Here's an interesting
But the
point.
fact that
Yep.
it's there as a rule was
And
kind of
you
shocking.
can't
to me
just
that-
change the rule now.
Yeah,
Yes.
now you have to go by what it says in the rule book. You can argue later about whether it was, or now, I guess, whenever you want to argue about it, whether it's a good rule or not. But it is crystal clear that this was what's supposed to happen.
So there's an interesting point here in the chat. Ricky L. I think that's probably Ricky Lake. Let's be honest. UWW only created this rule so they would have finals matches. Nothing to do with the actual care of the outcome of the sport. So the rules suck because they're based for entertainment. Well, Ricky Lake, I would say that there is value in creating rules that will make the sport more entertaining for the people that are watching it. And if you're the Olympics and you're going to invest, I mean, they're pretty rigorous about what sports they let in and which ones they don't. I don't know about rigorous. Some of the sports you're like, what the heck? But there's a selection process and they decide, and there's a lot of investment. And yeah, you want to have an event where you can point towards a final and you can showcase that. And I think that is important. I think there is value there, and it's okay for the organizers of an event to say, we do want to ensure that a final match is going to happen. I think that's okay. I don't think that's,
Yeah.
I don't think that's like,
that's okay.
You don't think that's okay?
No, because she won. She won all those matches on weight, fair and square. So she made it to the finals.
But
So
it's a
just because-
2-day tournament.
But
What about-
it doesn't matter.
What about football, like the Deflategate thing? What if they would have just been like, all right, no Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That team automatically wins, right? Whoever the Patriots
they
were playing
kick the
there.
can down the road and they give them a fake suspension.
That's what real sports do. That's what they do.
Taking out the quarterback, that Deflategate quarterback,
Yeah,
and put somebody else.
Yeah,
in
take
there.
out Tom Brady. That's also not going to
I
happen.
mean, they get if wrestling or
that
whatever, if
person
people
earned the
don't want,
medal.
if
They
people are
earned
mad
it.
about the Olympics, wrestling doesn't have to be in the Olympics. I think that's the flip side is what you're saying is if we don't want to play by the Olympics rules, then okay.
I'm not saying
wrestling-
don't play by the
here we
rules.
This
are,
wasn't an
3-3.
Olympic rule. This is a UWW rule.
Right. When maybe, well, the argument is that the rule is in there so that the Olympics have a final. I mean,
I don't think UWW made that rule thinking about NBC. They probably made that rule potentially. If anything,
The lady
thinking
could have
about
been sick why
themselves.
she didn't make weight. You know, it's not. It could have been. She could have been sick.
I think it's 6 of one, half dozen who they were thinking of.
Part
They
of
were
the
thinking
game.
of the entertainment value, and no eyeballs are going to be on a match greater than in the Olympics. So if they were thinking about anything, they were thinking about the Olympics.
I feel like they didn't make that rule going for TV ratings. We need to have a match here.
I think you can't make the argument you're making without saying that the Olympics is part of
Sure,
the argument.
of course.
Because no other time is it going to be as important as this.
So we got Azerbaijan, Ukraine tied 3-3 with criteria going to Azerbaijan.
Can we talk about how much Nasiba
Criteria-
looks like Robert
Criteria's
Perez?
going to
Ukraine.
Yeah, we got just I don't know, 35 seconds left here. Azerbaijan, Jafarov, he's got to go get it. Who
I'm
do you
not
got here,
saying the
Sam?
name. I'm gonna go with Ukraine.
Okay,
Also, of all people to have a problem with entertainment value, Ricky Lake.
I know.
I mean, I was more of a Jerry Springer guy, but still, both of those shows are only about entertainment, not like journalistic integrity or whatever the
Yeah, Ricky,
values.
Ricky Lake. Just you ever think that maybe the
Jerry
most
Springer. I'm Jerry
You
Springer.
think the most sensitive way to reveal the paternity of a person is live on the air? No way. But you know what? You're going to do it anyway.
Hey, how about some people showing up saying 10 times, you are not the father?
Yeah.
All right, let's get Nasibov up. We got a picture of him, and he just won. He's going to win
What's his
a
name?
medal.
Could you say that again?
Nasibov?
Okay, I thought you said C-Bob off or something like that.
See, Bob?
I thought that's why I said, wait a minute, say that again.
Baba.
That's right. So there's the winner, Sibabov.
Sibabov is basically a Robert Perez 111 Ukrainian doppelganger.
A little bit, yeah.
He does look, yeah.
And now
You can tell the difference because of
wait,
the
wait.
tattoo.
And look at that
Hey,
shiner.
can we get a shot of his? We can't do any shot of his eyes, man.
Yeah, let's pull up
bring
that
up the-
stream.
yeah, Nikki.
Like,
We'll ask our producer to just violate some copyright laws and land us all in jail, Sion.
Yeah.
all right, I'm going back to Jamaica, man. You know, y'all can go to jail. I'm fleeing the country.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Solidarity.
Anyway, the Vinesh thing, it sucks. It's sad. We just wish she would have made weight, but she didn't. So
But we don't know like the circumstances behind her not making weight.
true.
She could be sick, and like I
Yeah,
said,
but, like,
I said this
hold
morning,
on.
Forrest Gump said SIH happens.
Okay.
It happens, man.
Yes.
You know,
SIH happens, and let's take that. Let's take that approach real quick, Sion. SIH happens, and we all know that. We all know what SIH spells, and we can't say it. What is what's more likely that has happened to wrestlers more often? Missing weight, or you give up a step out or a takedown that you shouldn't have or that you normally wouldn't? What happens more often?
step out.
Okay, so think about the match that Vinesh won yesterday against Susaki. It's one where Susaki gives up scores that she doesn't normally give up. If you want to take your SIH happens approach, maybe you just let Susaki
I
move
can't
on to the
comment
next
on
round.
that. I didn't see yesterday's match.
Well, a lot of everybody else did. So, look, yeah, that is true. Like that's right. She missed it. That's not good. It's not a good feeling. That's the SIH.
Okay, so
happen.
state championships happen. You're going to the state championships.
I thought you said space
In high school here, state championship, NCAA finals, they don't make weight. You're going to say, kick them out the tournament. They earned it all the way up to that point. They've earned that spot. They've earned that medal.
Actually, at the Iowa High School State Championships, you do not get your medal if you
gone.
miss weight.
Yeah,
Happened in my bracket one year.
Wow,
Was it you?
good point.
It was
Sion.
not me,
yeah.
but it was somebody I was supposed to wrestle.
So you benefited from him being out.
Oh, no. It was somebody actually I beat day one, and then they lost. They didn't weigh in on the backside.
I just want to say congratulations to JD.
Thank you.
JD
Well
made
done.
weight.
Well done.
And then I never missed weight.
Yeah, this Nasibov guy, by the way, I just said he's guaranteed a medal, but that's false. He's not guaranteed a medal.
Not sorry.
Yeah, he has to weigh in.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying about all these guys. But
Didn't
it's
they
like,
already all weigh in? Oh, no.
He's a
These
semi
semis.
guy. He's-
Hey,
You're right.
Sion, why don't you let us know who's coming up here for Armenia in the next semifinal?
Hold on. Let me see. Slavic Dayan.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I would count that.
And all right, from Iran, you can say it into the mic.
Okay, let's see this one. Saeed Esmail.
Not too bad.
Ismaili.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, I didn't read the entire rule, but do you have to make weight? Period. You can't just entry default without weighing in. You have to weigh in to be eligible
Yes. Yeah, so like that.
for your medal.
And there's there were some examples of that. Deepak Punia forfeit in a world final, but he did make weight. So yeah, that's you do have to.
Space favorite wrestler, Deepak Punia.
Yeah,
right.
That was such a letdown. And it was okay. Who's Yazdani gonna wrestle? Oh, no one. That was the Nathan for you.
What year was that?
Is everybody ready for nothing? And then out comes the dish, and there's nothing underneath. That was nice.
Except we always get other finals that day as well.
Z
Yeah.
wants to know if Vinesh was given time to lose weight. Yeah, I mean like the whole
30 minminutes. Everybody.
the whole day,
The whole night?
the whole night
Oh,
from the
yeah,
day
yeah,
before until I mean.
And then everyone gets.
How much did she not make weight by? Did they say?
0.22
One baby kitten.
pounds.
Yeah.
0.22 pounds.
or a bar of soap.
0.22. So that
0.1.
sucks. That sucks.
0.1 kilos.
All right, we got our second semifinal here at 67 kilos. Iran,
This Armenian is
Armenia.
tall.
Oh yeah.
This dude is I watched this guy this morning.
Slender man.
You guys want to see a picture? Hold on. Let me get a picture of him.
Can you get a picture of him standing next to Simone Biles for comparison?
How tall is he? But then again, he's tall next to Simone Biles.
Look, this guy just wrestled. Hold on.
We got some questions about Sarah Hildebrandt's new matchup in the chat. How often has she wrestled Guzman from Cuba? I don't know how often.
I think just once. That's all I could find.
Just the one, and she got the win.
10-0, baby.
I don't know if I'm Guzman. I'm going in there and throwing the
Look at this. This
throwing
stork.
the kitchen sink at her because
Human
she's not
giraffe here.
expected to win. She wasn't supposed to be in the
Jeez.
finals.
Look at this boy.
What in the world?
Yeah.
What is the weight class?
This is
67
67
kilos.
kilos.
Okay, he should be playing basketball.
That man.
Hilarious.
Well, I mean, he's still not tall enough for basketball. It's just 67 kilos.
Yeah.
He just towers over. That was the guy that wrestled the other semi, Azerbaijan, who lost to the Ukrainian Nasibov. That's
More like a
far off.
Nick Simmons style body
Yeah.
type.
Yeah,
but he's
Spladle
got,
coming.
He's got no spladles though.
Oh, okay.
It's Greco.
Can't do. I guess you can't go there. I guess you can't do Splados and Greco.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they'll call a leg foul pretty quick before he probably can even pull a guy over.
I bet this guy gets leg fouled a lot.
I don't have any pictures of this Iranian, Ismaili. There's another guy, Garar A,
Oh man.
but I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. He might not have made the Iranian team. They're brothers, but only one is really good.
Guys, good
Was
news.
this
Oh, how
this
you
the-
not?
Oh, that was
I
sick.
think this is the guy who he lost.
Massive
Or he
slam.
won. He won, and then he celebrated. Yeah, because then Luis Orta got tackled him, so he won. Celebrated too early, or he was winning.
That was a great
And
clip.
then he
I
lost.
saw that one.
I think we have right.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, he's trying to get a headlock. Oh
He
my
did get a
gosh.
headlock.
He's gonna pin him. This biggity boy is gonna do it.
He's gotta.
Well,
they
he's
gotta
got
stay
plenty of
in.
time.
His head's in bounds. Yep.
Yep, keeping in bounds.
The ref getting into position is going to be the problem.
Wow.
He's got 40,
shift of
40
momentum.
seconds right there.
He's got plenty of time.
No, he's.
Come on, get it.
Getting there. Oh,
That guy
Gave up. Gave up.
Hey,
Got it.
wow.
He got the pin. The
From the
giant,
bottom.
giant giraffe man from Romania.
That is that. I mean, that just doesn't happen. You love to see it.
I'd like to see that replay.
I think they're gonna show it to
They're
us.
gonna they're challenging a leg fall, I think.
Not me. No.
There's no leg
replay.
foul there.
He did leg foul. He leg fouled early in the sequence, but I don't think it helped him with the headlock. He reached inside the leg and grabbed it early in the sequence, but I don't know how they call that.
Well, I'm
'cause it
pretty
didn't
sure they
really
would
help
go back
Yeah.
to that point.
That was a massive.
him. I hope they show that.
Massive.
And they did challenge way before the fall.
Okay, let's see it. Massive slam coming up.
Slam.
Body lock.
Boom.
Where's the leg
Oh
foul?
no.
Where's the leg foul?
Watch him reach in the leg, right? Right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Right there. That's a leg foul.
That's a leg foul.
Oh.
You can't do that.
Nope.
No, his hands
Oh,
are
it's
just
coming
there.
back.
His hands are just there. It's not really a foul.
It's a foul.
I think when he made the fist,
Yeah.
I actually don't think he used it, but just
No, he
sliding
didn't.
I
Exactly.
don't think he did, but I think that's worst case scenario.
And there, are they out of
That's
bounds?
a straight hip ice right
Got it.
there.
I don't know, but I just think they're gonna say that was a defensive leg foul like
Also,
early.
I think that's.
That almost looked like he used the leg to
Yeah,
kick
they're out
over,
of bounds
doesn't it?
there, for sure.
I thought it. Oh, well, if they're in parterre, isn't it just the head?
No. You can go out of bounds without your head touching.
Does he look like he used
Parterre.
that leg to
I thought
kick
it was
over?
only the head that they mattered.
I think it's a
2 feet. 2 feet from Iran go out.
I think it's torso.
See what they say.
What's the call?
Oh yeah, we can show the clip, by the way,
Of this?
No, Ismaili blowing it.
Oh, that was so sad. So sad.
There we can.
Oh, this was
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, let's bring that up to the big screen.
So he,
that was brutal right
Here we
there.
go. Whoa.
if he ends up
Okay,
getting this
start
fall
all the way
confirmed, he's
through.
gonna have blown it twice in some pretty big moments.
That happened while there was time on the clock.
Man,
Is that out of bounds? Is that what they're gonna call?
I wonder if they're looking to see if like his knee touched or something.
It does look like the knee touched. Almost looked like he used the legs to kick him over.
they're looking at this for a long time.
Look,
Well, and the other thing too is, doesn't the ref go like this?
Oh, does he? I didn't even notice
let's
that.
Watch,
see,
right?
let's see.
No. So looking at the leg foul now. There.
I don't know. That's not a foul.
That is 100% a leg foul.
Yeah, you gotta have. You can't.
Wait, look. Wait.
touch
Look at
anything.
Blue's
Look
leg.
at what's he watch? What's he pointing at?
Look at
What's he
Blue's.
doing?
Blue has a leg foul. Actually, Blue's the one leg fouling.
What are they gonna say?
Leg foul.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Oh, there goes the fall. They wipe away the fall.
I think that's gonna be a caution in two against Giraffe Man, right?
Armenia's gonna be.
Well, they keep
instead of getting
talking,
the
and it-
fall- Oh man, he goes from having a win to being.
He should start back down too.
He should be. It should be
Look how sad he
7-0.
looks.
Yeah,
Should be
Might be
7-0
on.
forced parterre. Four.
Oh,
4 blue, 2 red. So no leg foul.
Challenge 1.
Wow.
So what's the
7-4.
So what's the joke?
Let's.
yeah, 2 comes off.
So he doesn't.
I thought I heard him
thought
say
they
two
said
red.
4 red.
I thought it would be 7-0 and they get started on forced parterre, but they just kept talking.
Well, he said leg foul, but then he also said 2 red because he said
No, it
4.
said 4 red.
He said 4 blue, 2 red, meaning he gets the throw, but then Armenia would get the counter for the gut wrench that was incompleted, but that was caused by the leg foul that I thought he said, which means he shouldn't get 2. 7-0, I guess.
Oh, I think they said don't go back to parterre, just go up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure.
All right.
No, we don't have to put this up, but I got on the. This is the out of bounds. This is tough to parse all in real time, but this paragraph.
So now the Armenians down 7-0.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is
That'll be like a
There's-
brutal, heartfelt one there. Go from thinking you just won.
this is huge for Ismaili. Now, if you're Armenia, you just got to get within 4 points and then let him celebrate at the end.
Oh,
He's back to that
headlock
headlock
again.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's gonna get it again.
Pop the
Reversal.
head.
He
Wow.
was gonna get that fall.
Look at the running coaches.
He's everybody chill. Everybody chill.
Ooh, this is dangerous here. Dangerous here.
There's a lot of legs to navigate. Uh-oh.
Out of bounds. 1.
One blue.
So now it's 9-4. Iran. What country is that?
Yep.
Iran.
All right.
Good night, Irene.
What'd you call him?
I didn't say nothing. Man.
Iran, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the computer.
9-4.
Adam Rush says this is the wildest Greco match he's ever seen. It's up there.
nuts.
It's up there.
One of the crazier ones that I remember was Kamal Bey's Junior World Final against that guy from Kyrgyzstan.
The toss on toss.
Yeah, it was good. This one's just weird.
Okay, we seen two. Do you think there's going to be another headlock thrown in this match in the second half, second period?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna throw it.
Yeah.
You gotta talk into the mic, Sion.
All right.
Stop.
Point it towards your mouth and just point it away from your mouth.
Okay.
There you go. I got this handheld mic. I can just go wherever I want.
Yeah.
Just wander around.
Go stand right behind JD and just sit on his head. And put your
Sit on my
elbow
head?
his
I'm not gonna
Well,
do
I'm not
that.
sit on his head, but
I'm not gonna
you
do
know,
that.
use his head as a elbow hold.
What?
Okay.
What are we doing?
we got a. Let's see. Braxton in the chat. He's calling in from Oregon. So hey, what's up? What's up in Oregon?
P&W.
What are the images we're allowed to use again?
All of them.
Getty or no?
Log into
USA
image
Today.
dot whatever.
I'll just use this one.
It's on the photo master sheet.
Yeah, that's your sheet. 9-4.
Almost out of headlock again. Oh, he's gonna. Oh,
This guy is in trouble. He's doing some wild stuff.
He's a tricky boy.
He is. I don't know how he didn't give up any exposure there.
I don't know how there was no points there
He's in
either.
that sit-out position.
That's right.
I would have almost said that was 2.
I just would have straight up said it was 2. 2 minutes to go.
9-4 score. Was that 1? Nope.
There we go.
He's going for that. He steps out 10-4.
10-4, good buddy.
Keith Gothard in the chat says that he's a big Greco fan, and he says every time it's on, cool stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
He actually said cool SIH like this happens, which
SIH?
yeah, that's what Sion said.
I said SH.
We can check the tape.
I think he said S.
Replay. Pull it up.
Oh, Adam Rush wants to know how do we feel about the draws for tomorrow? Kozak is the one who's been spending a lot of time thinking about writing about those draws.
Money.
Yeah.
U.S. got a.
I got 2 articles on the site breaking down Spencer's and Aaron Brooks. I think Spencer's is the best draw he could have got. Maybe not getting Zhao first, but I still think that group of 4 is where Spencer wants to be. It's the least credentialed spot in the bracket out of everyone.
Are you insinuating they rigged the bracket for Spencer?
Yeah, for sure. No, and then you got
John.
a Bakarov and Higuchi on the other side. So makes him have a pretty clear path
When
to the
Micic
finals.
pulled out because of an injury, that put Higuchi and Abakarov on the same side, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have been. So that then became the side to avoid, even though, as our good friend Shane Sparks would say, it doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anybody can beat anybody,
On any-
including the guy that Spencer would be favored 1,000,000-1. It doesn't matter. He's just as dangerous as the returning champ and multiple-time medal winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy to actually a couple guys to watch out for. That Elmez Ulu, he beat Vito Rujao 2 years ago at U23 Worlds. So that could
5 seconds left, and it looks like the Armenians gonna give up.
Let's
Azerbaijan. Sorry, wait, what country is it, man?
be Iran won.
Armenia and Iran.
Iran won.
Let's bring the guy up. Let's bring our picture up of our big winner. There he is.
There's our boy.
Wow. Look at that guy.
Much shorter than the guy that won.
Kozak, you were in the middle of part of a sentence.
No, that's okay. But no, the Elmez Ulu would be Spencer's second match. He's who beat Vito. And then you got Hartunian, RBY, round 1. That could be a lot of fun.
Barn burner.
Yeah. I was going to say you might not see a lot of points in that match because RBY likes to counter a lot, and so does Hartunian. But both of them are pretty good on top, so that could be fun. And then Abdulayev Razadeh, that match. Round 1 should be really good. Both those guys have a lot of good wins. Abdulayev almost beat Aguyev at last Olympics. So all 4 of those guys really good. But feel good about Spencer's draw. And then Brooks opposite Yazdani. That'd be good.
Let's take a quick break, and then when we get back, we got more semifinal Greco-Roman action at 87 kilograms.
That was brutal, going from thinking you had the headlock to no pin. That was brutal.
All right, we're back. Sion, who do we got here? Here are our wrestlers. You got talking to the mic.
Who are our wrestlers? Elijah Mohammed Piani.
Okay. Ali Reza, but other than that, pretty good.
Okay. Zan Belenik.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yes. Oh.
Almost knocked the water bottle over.
Yeah. So here we go. I think was Belenik, was he silver in Tokyo? Is that right,
Yeah,
Spay?
I think he was. He's a world gold medalist too.
Yeah.
You can throw a picture of him up in there from the screen. This is a time where he won. When it comes up, and you'll see him pointing. Well, it's not up yet.
He's got that force parterre, and he's in the reverse lock, trying to score.
Got it.
Oh, stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice move. We can throw the picture of the guy up, Nikki, if you get a chance. Or not. Belichick, he was gold in Tokyo. He was silver in Rio. The two-time Olympic medalist. He was also gold in Vegas and Nursultan, the 15.
2015. How old is this guy? You don't look that old.
He's 33.
Okay.
His father is from Rwanda, and his mother is from Ukraine.
Okay. You know, I'm curious. How much does Cuba give their gold medalists for their medal?
I'm not sure.
Because I saw like the breakdown for all the countries, and I didn't see Cuba on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
The U.S. has got to pick up that money to the athletes, don't y'all think?
Why would the U.S. do it?
No, I mean for the U.S. athletes compared to all the countries, what they give gold medal athletes.
Oh,
What does
yeah.
US get, like 37 something?
37, but there's some countries that was given like almost $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of countries, their government is in charge, pays all this money, and they just take it from tax money or however they raise revenue. In the U.S., it's private, so the USOPC has to raise the money from whatever sources, and it doesn't come from tax money. It has to come from.
Like if you look at the Living the Dream Fund, it's donated by
Yeah.
XXX.
Yeah, and the Living the Dream Fund,
That's only for wrestling,
Wrestlers
though.
are lucky that we
Yeah.
that we have that in our sport. But most of the
All this
most of the money that comes through to the USOC is from corporate donations. I got to do a tour of the training center this summer, and they were talking about that. It's like all the commercials you see throughout the Olympics. Procter and Gamble's a big one. Visa is like the biggest one. So that's where most of the money comes, is those corporate sponsors.
But that's only for wrestling, though. The other
Yeah,
the
Living
other
the Dream.
sports don't have the Living the Dream fund like wrestling does. Do they?
Well, they all have different stuff. So like the USOPC itself is funded by various revenue streams and whatever, and corporate sponsorships, and if they have TV rights or something that they can sell, the same as USA Wrestling, and each individual sport does their own thing. Track and field has their own deals, swimming, and they can pay the athletes or not.
I love that the Living the Dream Fund exists. I think it's great. I would love for silver and bronze to get just
A little more
a
money.
little bit more.
I mean, you give them an extra 20.
It's just such a difference between
250 and
250 and then
50.
all the way
Yeah.
down to 50.
15.
And then what is it? Is it 15 or 25 for bronze?
15, I thought.
I'm happy to spend other people's money all the time. So
Yeah.
I say make it $1 million for all medals.
That would be great too.
Be good. They'll give people a reason to train.
Yeah.
Daniel Max in the chat, he's got a question. He wants to know when Spencer Lee wrestles. Daniel Max? Tomorrow. It's going to be
baby.
like
4 a.m. in the morning.
4 a.m. Central Time. So wherever, I don't know what time zone.
3 a.m. for you, I think, on your tour. I don't know
Do
where
you know where
live.
Daniel Max lives?
I don't know where Daniel Max. I'm assuming he sounds like an East Coast name.
So then that'd be 5 a.m.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right.
Daniel Max, if you live at the
Oh.
East Coast.
No, East Coast would be
5.
3 a.m.
No.
It would be 5.
It'd be 5.
Yes, it would.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they 1
I
hour.
could not be more
ahead.
positive.
Ahead.
What
Yeah.
time zone is Kingstown, Jamaica?
Kingston, Jamaica,
Kingston.
Central.
Okay.
Momot Piani just took the lead via criteria. And then,
Did not see that score.
Nikki, I don't know if you can hear me, but we can throw some of these pictures up.
2 minutes left. This morning, did you guys notice? It seemed like a lot more challenges this morning than like most any session I've seen. Almost every one of these Greco matches was
fun.
ending in a
Because
challenge.
we had less North Korea wrestling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
The women's matches went super fast. I had was watching that one, and then all the women's matches were over, and Greco still had a whole bunch more to go.
Although I think part of that's because in the quarterfinals there were 3 pins in the women's matches. 3 out of the 4 quarters were pins.
Yeah, there were a lot of early stoppages, and then not nearly as many reviews.
Kind of, well, I guess you can review a pin. I was about to say kind of hard to review a pin, but You get pinned, throw a block out there. What do you got to lose?
Yep.
Might win. It worked for
No,
Iran.
we need less of that, Sion.
Yeah, we don't. It's annoying.
I hate
Hey.
the yellow brick.
Sion, you don't know, but we have a commenter in the chat. His name's Batman Sucks, and
Oh, Batman sucks, baby.
he's Spade's nemesis.
Also,
That man
Sion, you
sucks.
can't
Why?
challenge a pin.
Yeah, you can't challenge a pin.
Challenge the leg foul right before the pin or
Okay,
something,
there you
you know. Yeah, to be politically correct.
Way to be politically correct.
Oh, it's not
Sion,
politi-
Batman Sucks doesn't know who you are.
That's that's why he's not a good comic book reader, because Batman doesn't suck.
Okay.
So obviously he doesn't know who I am then.
Okay.
I know. I actually agree. Even though he trolls me mercilessly, I agree with him. Batman.
Batman's like the best
He's like
superhero.
the non-superhero without a power.
Make the case for Batman. What does he have? It's just
Yeah,
you know,
rich guy that wants
rich-
to beat up poor people that make bad decisions.
Batman and Iron Man, both rich playboys that have a lot of money, you know, don't have to do what they're doing, but do it.
Okay.
Batman's
the case
one of
for
the top
Batman.
comic book characters out there, so I don't know how he says Batman sucks.
I don't care about comic books, but the movies, the Dark
Okay,
Knight
the movies
trilogy,
sucks lately.
the
But then
Dark
again, I'm
Knight
not a
trilogy
fan of
is
any of these Marvel and remake movies, as none of them stick to the comic books. And as a diehard comic book fan, I was disappointed in all the Avengers movies, especially the Infinity War.
and I was talking
Especially.
superheroes.
Looking like, by the way, Iran gonna have a second
Oh,
finalist
man.
today.
The Iranian pulled it out by taking the lead at the end.
Yep. So still good to pull up the pictures, Nikki. If you can hear me, throw them up that I got for you. If not,
And that
we'll
just
keep
cost that other guy
keep
about
talking.
$500,000.
There it is.
Yeah, Belichick is gonna be competing for bronze tomorrow.
He
if
could
he
get
makes weight.
if he makes weight, he could have an Olympic medal of every color at that point because he's already got gold and silver.
There you go.
There he is. There's
Ready
our
for the
guy.
cycle.
That is what was his name here?
Piani, man.
I'm a fan
Mo-
that we got to change.
Mohad
the rule. If
Piani.
the match is tied, they should wrestle
Sing
for
us a
overtime.
song, Mohad Piani.
Oh, now we got a whole
Criteria
versus overtime.
I think criteria adds a lot of exigency to the match. And you know
If
one
it's a
thing I
tie-
love?
if it's
That's
a
our word
tied
of the
match,
day. Where's everybody's got to
a
go.
tied
never,
match, they
it's
keep
never a tie.
wrestling.
It's never a tie.
It's
Someone's
not
always
actually
winning.
tied. Someone has criteria, tie-breaking criteria.
No, if it's 3-3 point wise, they go to over. They
They
keep
actually
wrestling.
have more than what that. They have a little bit more value, so consider it a 0.5
More
point.
value.
No, it just means the last person score. If a person get the first push out, the next person get the next push out, they now have criteria.
If that's the way the match plays
No.
out, or somebody could have like the highest point value with the 4-point throw.
We're learning that Sion's not a rules guy here.
No,
Yeah, see, I just
Challenging-
mix it up.
Challenging authority for sure.
He also hates the Marvel movies, and you've got a commenter in the chat not happy with you, Sion. Let's see.
They must not have read the comic books.
Tom Bystander says Infinity War and Endgame were amazing.
they sucked. Read the books.
not just read the books, but buy them from Sion'sComicBookShop.com.
If you want to buy a couple of copies from me, I can hook you up.
A couple. If you want to read it more than once, definitely get multiple copies from Sion.
Sometimes it helps
If
to
you've
read it.
read Infinity Wars and then you watch the Marvel movie, come on now.
Yeah.
They took it from a galactic universal movie just to Earth. The
They did-
Avengers,
my least favorite part is they didn't even have Batman in there.
well, different universes, but yeah.
Well, I still think. You
What
should
about the
throw 'em in there.
multiverse?
Yeah, throw them in.
Well, then that's when you got to bring in Dr. Manhattan. It's like, connect the universes.
That you
A
have
whole
to
nother,
do that.
a whole nother thing we got to get into, but
I would have brought Batman in.
I was
that's all.
disappointed in Infinity War as a person who actually bought the book when it came out and owns multiple copies of the book. That movie did not do the comic book justice.
Sion, as a big Batman endorser, I thought you would be all for throwing him into Infinity War.
Nah, he wouldn't do much good in the
I actually
Infinity
believe
War.
Donkey Kong is the greatest game of all time.
Donkey Kong is a great game, but Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis is the best video game ever.
I think Mortal
Not to,
Kombat's on every system.
Oh no, wait, we did that backwards. First, Adam Sandler says first the kid says Mortal Kombat's the best game ever, and then he says
Yes.
Donkey Kong. Or
You
I
got
did it
Keith
backwards.
Gothard
You
on
get
your
it right.
side, Sion. He thinks the movies are terrible.
Thank you. Keith, you the man. Yeah,
Hey.
at least you know your books.
Keith and Sion, the movies are for children. You guys are adults.
Tom Bystander.
Well,
They're
they're
not made
for
for
children.
you.
Yes,
Hey,
they're
hold
made
on.
for most adults. Those movies.
PG-13. What do you think the 13 means?
Because Disney bought everything and made it PG-13 except for
They made it PG-13 because they're for 13-year-olds.
No.
13 and under is what it says.
Spay, how many times you watched the movie?
I don't know. I watch them on planes a lot of times.
Okay, so,
Hey,
so
look,
you've watched it.
Yeah,
Are
you
13?
know I have a very decent collection of comic books myself, but there's something I collected as a child.
Listen,
You still buying them now,
Yeah, you.
Okay, then.
You owe me an issue of Gru the Wanderer.
but you're still buying them. So are you a child?
all right, hold on.
I'm saying I'm not worried about whether the.
Tom Bystander in the chat thinks he's arguing with me, but he has proven my point. He said asking for Batman and Marvel is like asking for Yazdani at NCAA's. Who wouldn't love to see that? Who would want to see that? I want to see it. I want to see that too. Thank you. That's
Yeah, I
another
would make
great
it happen
idea.
as well.
Another great idea.
Not to take the discussion off of superhero talk, but my one gripe with criteria, or my one way I believe it can be improved, is the first point scored automatically has criteria for the rest of the match, because then it incentivizes scoring first as well as throughout the match.
That's like, but then that's going back to like the ball drop. Isn't that how it was with the ball drop back?
Nope,
in the
not
day?
at all. Not even
Yeah, I don't-
remotely close. Nope.
Wasn't it the first?
The main thing with the ball draw was that there were like 2 balls inside of this bag, and you reached in and pulled it out.
I thought the picker was the person who scored first.
Yeah, but it was 50-50 no matter who picked.
It doesn't matter who picks.
All right.
That was just to avoid corruption.
That
Like, I
Yeah,
think
I'm sure it worked.
Sure, it worked well.
well, yeah. The ball draw era was about adding an extra overtime period. They just had to start in a certain position.
Right.
Yeah.
Criteria. JD, that is exactly what I suggest. And another way to think of it is your first score. If it goes to that, is whatever kind of point you score, 4-2 or 1 point move or 5 point, just add a 0.5 to the end, and then you never have to do another thing. That guy always
The
gets.
score
an
will never be the
0.5.
tied.
The score will never be tied. Someone
impossible.
has 0.5. And then you wouldn't have any problems. You'd never have a need for overtime because the score would never be quote unquote tied because you've already figured out the tiebreaker, first point.
So it sounds like y'all not a fan of when they introduced the 30-30 right out.
Oh, that's terrible. I get saying, hey, have another period on your feet or something, and they'll keep wrestling. But if it's tied after that, what do? Just keep wrestling forever? Or
Yeah.
go to rideouts? Ugh.
Spay, I got an Instagram DM directed at you.
Uh-oh.
The worst is
Scott
rideouts,
Ross.
the college rideouts, where the second guy has an extreme advantage knowing how much riding time you have. And then guess what? It's decided on criteria.
Yeah, and then right, and then when they both have the same amount of riding time or whatever, then it goes to criteria. Yeah.
All right, I got this DM. Please tell Spay that PG-13 doesn't mean for 13-year-olds.
What does it mean?
It means 13-year-olds need guidance to deal with the issues in the movie. Not made for them. See?
See,
All right.
you were wrong.
I'm just saying, if you offer me a movie and it's like, this is a PG-13 movie and this is an R-rated movie, I'm going to go, oh, one's for adults and one is for children. But yeah, 13-year-olds can watch
Both are
it.
for adults. One is for you to enjoy. One is for you to guide a 13-year-old through.
Well, next time I have a 13-year-old that needs guidance and he wants to talk about some Marvel movies, I'll say, hey, these are for you and I can help.
Uncle Hefe wants to know, women's final around 3 again? And I think this guy must be Eastern time. Yes, it should be around 3 again. And, of course, we got Sarah Hildebrandt in the mix. This is our 4th of 6 semifinals. 1-0 right now for Hungary. We got to get Sion. You got to pronounce these names so everybody
What's the Hungary name?
knows who's wrestling. Here's the Hungary name.
David Lusonzik
All right.
and Seaman
Lucifer.
Novikov.
I don't think it's Seaman.
Semen. Seaman.
Wait, you put the
That's it.
Yeah. I think it's like
okay. How do you pronounce that?
I would
Semen?
I'd go
Semen.
Semen probably.
yeah.
No,
It's-
I like Seaman better.
It's the Russian version of Simon. It's like Saint Simon. Anyway,
Paul Simon.
Different. Y'all see that?
Yep. Well,
I see something. Yeah, okay, you see it.
You did this, Bray. You can't be mad at anybody but yourself.
Gave the man a microphone. Don't be surprised when he starts talking.
what the chat thinks about that pronunciation. Batman sucks. Just said pause.
Yeah. That's what they say.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Got Hungary, Bulgaria. Hungary leads by a score of 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time the U.S.
You got to point that at yourself.
Even more. Point it even more.
Well, it's like stuck. It's not.
Roll it around the. Yeah, roll it around the other
break
way.
it.
Yeah, I might break
the
it.
other, yeah.
When's the last time the U.S. won a gold medal in Greco?
Rulon.
That was the last time?
And Olympics?
Gold.
In the Olympics, yeah, 2000.
I mean, by how about even on the world stage?
Worlds.
Thermeel Byers won one, didn't he?
Was it 07?
Let's
Or was
see.
it-
06.
07 was the world champion. The
Joe
team
Warren.
championship.
Joe Warren won in 06. Did Dramil Byers won bronze in 7? Did Harry Lester win one?
No.
No.
Harry Lester's never won one.
Let's see.
When's their okay, was it Kuhn was their last silver medalist, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, silver. D'Angelo was the last medalist.
That was 21.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Scintillating 1-1 bout right now. Bulgaria leading.
Oh no, didn't that look like a leg foul right there for a second?
The woes continue for Michigan fans everywhere this week.
Harbaugh?
Harbaugh, he got a 4-year ban.
From
And
NCAA? I thought he was doing the NFL.
Well, why do you think he's doing the NFL?
impeccable timing.
I know, crazy how that worked out.
Yeah.
So how does that affect Michigan?
It doesn't. They were already on probation from his recruiting violations.
And now his is that the one where he?
I
had
don't know if those are actually up yet or not. It was a couple of years, but they announced it was a couple of years ago, I think.
So that's when he was sending everybody to sit behind the coach's bench and relay the signals.
No,
Allegedly.
This is for something different. This is for recruiting violations during COVID, I believe.
All right, still 1-1 here. Bulgaria in the lead on criteria.
Last year when I was at the Worlds, there was actually more fans in the stands for Greco than there was for the freestyle.
In Serbia?
Yeah.
Yeah, they rallied the fans for Greco.
They were bringing them in buses.
Well, so I don't remember too much of John, you were there in 23. 22, it seemed like kind of like a non-event for most of the time. There were some fans, but I think the Iranian fans were louder than anybody.
Yeah.
21 in Oslo, again, it was the Iranian fans.
I mean, yes, Donnie Taylor was the loudest both years.
Yeah. Thanks for the Iranians. And then in 2018, Hungary did the same thing. They bust in fans for Greco, but they clearly did not know the rules because they would not only cheer when the points went on the board. They wouldn't cheer when something happened on the mat. So they'd just be looking at the scoreboard, and then when their wrestler got a point, you would hear cheers. But otherwise, these were not actual aficionados.
They're fans in the stands. They're fans.
Yeah, technically they were in the stands. I'll give you that.
We did have a video on YouTube. Well, there's one on Instagram, a shorter one, but there's a longer video on YouTube from outside the venue in Paris.
Yes.
Talking to a lot of the fans, and it surprised me how many of these people that are going to the Olympics in wrestling. This is the first time they've ever watched wrestling in their lives, and the tickets for this are not cheap. So they're these people are shelling out money just to try it out. So
What does a
hopefully,
ticket cost?
hopefully they'll get hooked. We looked at a bunch of different ticket prices, and I think the cheapest ones we saw were around $100, and then the more expensive ones were more like $400.
Chelsea, Snoop Dogg is allegedly getting paid $500,000 a day to basically be a mascot for Team USA.
Who?
I saw that
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
there was like a tweet and someone's like, I sat next to an executive and he told me, and it's like, that would not happen. You're not.
Google it. Let's Google it.
You don't
You
sit.
told him that at a dinner, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Hungary almost got him.
Oh, we had a challenge. This is what I'm talking
This
about.
is actually like a legit challenge, though.
Yeah.
He was close to that step out.
It was close.
This isn't what Sion was talking about.
This Hungarian was wrestling the guy from
Those are some
Serbia.
big
Great
glasses.
I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah, those are thick.
This my kind of man right there.
Snoop Dogg's getting $500,000 a day, and he's going to exceed $8.5 million for the Olympics.
Allegedly.
All right. Hey, this Hungarian was the guy that wrestled the Serbian. That's the guy who beat American Peyton Jacobson. And there was a step-out situation where he gave up a step-out point challenged earlier this morning, and then they actually wiped it. So it was a good challenge. We'll see if he can get
Looks
a
like
good
his knee
challenge
was
the other
He's
way.
grounded. It's a good challenge. Grounded.
He's still in bounds, too, right now.
Grounded, yep.
Looked like he came off his knees in the zone, but then dropped back down before going out.
Yeah,
But-
grounded.
Yeah.
It's a good challenge.
I think it's gonna hold up, but it's close.
Dwight in the chat wants to know the score. It's 2-1 right now for Bulgaria, but we're waiting to find out the result of this challenge. Hungary could get a point that would give them the win on criteria, but they're going to tell us right now.
Yeah.
Darn. Losansi was part of my lineup legends. He was my lineup legends pick.
Man,
Good thing I can still win 10K.
I don't remember.
'Cause I don't
mine.
think anybody's going to get all the medals correct.
Here's the
They
guy.
pulled out some of the weights. They didn't include 50 kilograms in the one I filled out.
Here's
Well,
the
no, they never included that the first 2 days of women in Greco.
just so
Right.
they could get more, probably you
To
want to get more time to
entries
get more
once
entries in.
the
Yeah.
Olympians started.
Let's pull up the Bulgarian we got here. That's our winner here. If anybody wants to see a picture of
Yeah,
him,
let's
Nikki.
see- Let's take a look at this fool.
Yeah, and his rest crazy singlet.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I would.
singlet?
Yeah, look at that brand.
Once,
Seaman singlet?
no.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. This is the Seaman singlet.
This is Semen Navikov. As soon as Nikki hears us and pulls the pick up, you guys will see it.
Oh, look at our friend Jordan Burroughs and Sean Kinney on the mic.
It's not Sean Kenny.
Jason Knapp, credit where credit's due.
Credit where credit's due. I'm making a joke because Spay thought that was Sean Kinney yesterday.
Oh, now you're making another joke because it clearly wasn't me that
He
thought
said
it was.
Sean
Hey, Bray,
Kelly.
how come he,
And now you're making a third joke because I didn't even say.
not the person doing the interviews? You didn't audition for that?
I didn't audition.
You could have been. You couldn't beat out Jordan
Oh man,
Burroughs.
I said Turkey.
Probably
at
not.
87.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right, hey,
Ali
how about
Chengiz.
this? How about this? Let's look at our lineup legends. Off camera, we're gonna take a quick break. And wait. We got semifinal action already.
No, this is-
Oh, this is a replay.
I don't
JD
know.
fell for this last time.
I know, but I don't think they're taking a break. Is what I mean. If they're showing the
No, that's
they're going
India,
Vinesh.
Cuba, yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick break. When we get back, it'll be 53 kilo women's semifinals.
And we're back with semifinal action. We're moving on to the women now, all done with Greco. Ecuador versus Germany in our first semifinal. Ecuador up 2-0, putting on for Pan Ams.
Yeah, I like to cheer for the Pan Am athletes normally if they're not.
I feel a lot of Pan Am pride.
Little Western Hemisphere
Ecuador's
buddies.
ever had a medalist in the women?
Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
She won bronze last year at Worlds. This girl's tough.
Next Olympics, there will be a Jamaican in the
I-
Olympics.
I did not go and do my own research to confirm the stat, but I did read it on the internet, so it has to be true that now with the Cuban getting in due to Vinesh missing weight, that is the first Cuban woman wrestler Olympic medalist.
Okay,
There you go.
Congratulations.
good for her. Larry Steele's he's getting dragged away from the watch party. He's got to go spend time with his family at the beach. That's a good thing to do too, Larry. You know,
Hey,
you don't have to-
Larry, you need to tell them what the priority is when it's wrestling season.
this,
In the
yes.
middle of August.
As we know, August is the harder wrestling
Well, it's
season.
Olympics, you know. It's once every 4 years. Mm-hmm. Your wife and kids will be there next week.
It's true. Your wife and kids are forever. The Olympics only
Every
for
4
4
years.
years.
Great
Sometimes
news.
3.
Great news for Larry though. Tropical storm coming in. So
There we go.
Gotta
soon.
be enforced inside.
Yep.
Where's
Without the
Larry at?
laptop.
He's in Ocean City, Maryland.
They had tropical storm in Maryland.
I guess. I mean,
The Atlantic Ocean.
that's where the Category 5 Hurricane Classic is.
Okay. See if I know anything.
Real or fake wrestling tournament name.
Yeah, that turns out that one was real. Tom Bystander heading to Florida. We got a bunch of storm chasers in the chat.
Better bring some life jackets.
Have y'all seen the new Twister yet? Twisters?
No, is it
No.
good?
Haven't seen it.
I hear there's-
if it was worth the watch. I heard it was decent.
Multiple twisters?
It's Twisters.
What's it rated?
PG? So
Oh,
Spade can't
gross.
watch it.
That's for what is PG for? That's
Children.
even
kids.
smaller than 13. Yeah,
Those exist.
I'd be surprised. if
I'll
it's
watch a
rated
PG-13 movie, but I'm just gonna say it's aimed at kids.
It's a PG-13 movie, so it's one that you can guide a child through.
I'll enjoy a PG-13 movie, but I know that I'm not the target audience. Mm-hmm. Target audience is for guys like me that are guiding 13-year-olds.
Okay. That don't sound right, but okay.
That's why it's not targeted for me, because I'm not those
Doesn't
guys.
sound right, but okay, man.
So the next match, Fujinami has to beat Parrish. Already beat Parrish. She has to beat her wrestler, and that brings Parrish in. When does the Repechage start? Because Repechage matches are like the first ones of the
Tomorrow.
Morning, yeah.
at 5 Eastern.
5 Eastern.
5 Eastern. Yep.
Dang, Spade nailing the time zone. Let's go.
I'm trying. I'm getting a post ready. I'm gonna be Johnny on the spot with that.
Dwight in chat again. He wants to know, besides the Olympics and Worlds, does UWW have any other competitions with back-to-back weigh-ins? The last chance qualifier was 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 days because Spencer wrestled 2 days.
Pan Am's is one single day. Mm-hmm. What about Euros? Are all the continents one single day?
I think they're small enough. They're usually pretty tiny brackets.
Yeah.
The age level worlds are 2 days,
Yep.
which is what?
The Iowa High School State Tournament is 4 days.
That is. It's a very necessary 4-day tournament.
Very necessary 4 days.
Hey, the college wrestling season is like 18 weeks, so. So Ecuador looking good. I don't know how to say her name. I don't know. Maybe you guys are better in Spanish. Yepes?
Sion.
Let's get Sion on this.
Sian, you're Jamaican.
Hold on. I'm pulling this up in
Who's-
1 second.
We ain't got no Jamaican in here. What's that got to do with
All right. Right here.
We were just joking.
Lucia Yepes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin Wendell. Anakin Wendell. I was thinking Star Wars there, Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got more PG-13 movies on the brain.
Is it Mr. Wendell?
I think in German they would say Wendel.
Yeah.
Wendell. Wendell.
Wendell.
I don't think that in Germany W's are V's.
It's a Wendell.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you're telling me
let's
that
pull
you're
that- pull
so
that
you're,
up again.
you're telling me that the opponent Amita Laura had was not Victoria?
That was Poland, but yeah, that was also Victoria.
Okay. Well, I like Victoria
It was
better.
John Victoria
Wendell.
and your Pez dispenser. You collect Pez dispensers, Sion?
No. Sounds like something for kids.
What if we ever guide the
Good
child?
Seinfeld episode.
Unlike the Funko Pops. That
I
you
actually
have.
I saw a documentary.
Actually,
I don't
Pez
know.
is like they worth a lot of money.
I saw a documentary about this
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that was going over to like
And
I
the
don't know,
Cuban, not Cuban, sorry.
Eastern Europe, and buying a bunch of like rare Pez and
Oh
selling
yeah,
them.
they sell them for like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Anyway,
Buying
Yepez.
Pez.
We're gonna see
100,000
Yepez.
Gs.
We're gonna see this Yepez machine in the Olympic finals tomorrow, 53
Yes,
kilos.
she just won 10-0 Tech Fall.
Yeah, let me get a pickup so
Ecuador
everybody
gets a medal.
can see that. Hold on a second.
Wendell with the black eye to go with the loss.
All right.
Wendell's so happy for Yepez.
There's your Pez. Nikki, if you got it, boom. There it is.
I don't know.
There
I'd
she
be happy
is.
for my opponent, but I'd be like, man, that kind of sucks.
I like the colorful flag. I like the yellow that a lot of the South American flags have.
Yeah.
Changes it up from all the red, white, and blue.
I mean, like Jamaica right here. You can see the T-shirt. You know?
Jamaica's got the classic color combo. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Everybody recognizes that.
Yeah, everybody's seen that on a Bob Marley poster in a dorm room.
That's right. Yeah.
Jamaica's the ultimate place, man. Everybody loves Jamaicans.
Especially Chet Hanks.
Who's that?
Tom Hanks' youngest son.
Don't know.
He came up with White Boy Summer.
Never heard of
I'll show you a video after this. Yeah.
Dum Dum Dada.
BCat wants to know, why is it so hard to find out when people are wrestling? Is there a schedule? I don't know why it's so hard. Yes, there is. We got it everywhere. There's a website called Instagram. Flow Wrestling's got one there. There's a website called Flow Wrestling. We got the schedule there. It's all over the place. Yeah.
Or
also
I
go
could just
to-
give you Spay's number and you could call him directly.
Don't
you know,
call
just-
Spay. You can also go to Google. There's a good website, and it has just type in Olympic wrestling schedule 2024. You're gonna get it. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Oh, he
My life
doesn't have
just
to
got a
hold his
lot better.
microphone no more. He's got
Look at this.
got to stand.
Incredible. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Oh man, clutch.
what is a man without a microphone stand?
Is it gonna go in? Oh yeah.
Look at that. No problem.
Basically, in terms of schedule, though, all you need to know for the rest of the week is 4 a.m. morning session
Central Time.
Central Time, 11:15 a.m. Central Time, second session, and then go to arena.uww.org to see your bout order. There you go.
Hey, Dwight Spence in the chat, Sion. He says, "Happy belated Jamaican Independence Day, August 6th."
Yes.
Correct.
Celebrate it. Agree with you.
How did you celebrate it?
Well, I made me some jerk pork.
Let's go.
So, you know, it was a good day. You
How
know.
long did you smoke it?
Oh, yeah.
How long did you smoke it?
It was on the smoker for about 5 hours.
Ooh, okay.
Got some pimento leaves and some pimento wood. Went well.
Okay. Dwight, how did you celebrate? In the chat, let us know. Can you top jerk pork? Did you do anything?
Wait, who's that? Dwight Spence?
Yeah, you know that guy?
I know that guy. I wasn't even paying attention to me. Wagwan, brethren.
There it is.
All right, and this Japanese woman walking to the mat right now, this is the woman that defeated Dom Parrish. So she wins here. Dom gets pulled back into repechage tomorrow morning.
How old is she?
20.
Looks like she's literally 12.
Well, she's literally 20.
She looks like she's literally not allowed to go to a Marvel movie.
or Twisters or Marvel movies or Star Wars.
Yep.
She's got all that ahead of her.
She's old enough to guide a 13-year-old through one of those movies.
She's like a 2-time senior world champ, I want to say. Woo, that's-
Man.
All right, let's see.
Do you think any of these, how bad do you think these ladies would beat up on CP if he had to wrestle them?
You went right to CP getting beat up.
I
think they'd beat you up.
he definitely has some size on them. I think 53 kilos is probably like 116, 117, somewhere in there.
I said they'd tech him in 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. I'd give him 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you say, Kozak?
Sure. Sounds good.
Here's we can get a picture of Fujinami here up. This is who we're rooting for. After one of her several world championships.
Looks like she wrestled DeSanto. Look at that bruise inside of her.
They give us a picture of
Yeah.
China.
So did the other Japanese that lost in the first round, did she get pulled back in? I didn't even see that.
She did.
Okay.
She's
Yep.
competing for bronze.
21 and 23 world champ Fujinami.
She didn't wrestle 22.
22, and Dom Paris slid in and took that gold medal. So Pang of China, we want you to lose right now. We want Fujinami to win.
So you say nothing personal, Pang of China, but
No. And then nothing personal again when hopefully Dom gets a repechage, wins her next match, and then wrestles Pang for bronze medal.
so you're saying Pang is not gonna make it?
Pang, I hope, suffers some pain in the future.
No pang.
Mental
Pang.
anguish. Yeah.
Has,
Wow.
has Fujinami ever lost on the senior level?
Not that I know of. No,
Wow.
I don't think so.
What a beast.
I don't know. Yeah, I think she might be like 100 and something and 0. Like, I don't even know if she took any domestic losses.
How does Japan get their women's program so good?
I believe they have a college program. You know, college sports in Japan are a lot like in the U.S., and they've had women's freestyle wrestling for decades at like all their best colleges. So there's a big incentive for
Young girls to wrestle.
yeah to take advantage of that system. And they obviously have good coaches and all that other stuff.
Peng
you
kind of gave up on
Yeah.
that wizard there, huh?
Pull her in.
Well, she was at like almost optional start there.
She was doing like a wheelbarrow drill at first.
Oh, Fujinami beat Mongolia. I watched that match. Mongolia scored a takedown. She's tough. Then Fujinami just kind of took over and smashed her. So no walk in the park in that repechage match. Should have come to that.
How do you guys like the Asics shoes with the Japanese flag on them? It's kind of cool. It's a simple enough flag that even when it's small, it's still very distinct.
There's not. I used to love
look how-
Asics. You know that was
Man.
all the best wrestling gear.
Fujinami, what a nice go
How
behind.
fast that was too. Pang's a good wrestler, and she looks like she was stuck in cement there.
Yeah, Fujinami has a way of doing
You
that
can
to
tell
people.
there's a very different skill set. Fujinami has a whole lot different level than Pang.
As a 20-year-old, she's already schooling.
As a 20-year-old.
She's schooling folks. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the shoes on Pang there? The Li Ning.
That's the brand.
Li space Ning. They made a big splash at the 08 Summer Games in Beijing.
They didn't take off. I never heard of them after that, huh?
Some of us keep up with our Far East Asian sports brands, but I can understand if you may not be as familiar. Like the South Korean Spider brand.
And
Yep.
it looks like
Spiders.
Fujinami's about to get another. No,
Pang's
got
there
it.
goes it.
Yeah.
So
6-0.
Fujinami.
Right before the break. Nice timing for
We
that
call
team.
that a Fujinami tsunami.
Okay.
I like that.
Sion likes it.
I got you there, Spade.
Yeah, it was good. You know, why not?
It's not all just making fun of my inferior comic book collection and my lack of taste in PG-13 movies.
Well, compared to my comic collection, of course, yours is very inferior.
Let's see. What else we got going in the chat here?
Oh, look at the Japanese fans in the crowd. Let's bring up
That's a
They got their
Thunder
their
sticks.
Thunder sticks. Yep.
here. We got a crowd shot from earlier from the great Tony Rotundo. We could pull this up, just showing like, look, that's just a smorgasbord of flags. You got Finland, Germany, Serbia, Japan, a U.S. flag in there. Yeah, everybody just having fun inside.
nice low ankle.
Jeez.
8-0 Fujinami.
Pang has just given up on a couple positions in this match where
No, she was just. I don't know. She was giving up. She was outright beat on that one.
I think she was worried that if she didn't give up in that defense, she's going to end up trying to defend a lace, and so
Fujinami ran an armbar on Mongolia, by the way, to pin her, like just a straight Iowa-style bar arm.
Great
Yeah.
freestyle move.
she pinned Dom Parrish too.
So wait, how old is Pang?
Pang, I don't know.
I think I saw 27 when she was
27.
walking in. Yeah, they put it up on the screen.
Yep. She was silver at the Tokyo Games, and she has 2 other bronze medals, but both before Tokyo. So she hasn't medaled since 22 at the world stage. She has some Asian medals.
Oh, she almost had that. Seen Pang starting to start work that 2-on-1 real hard now. She probably should have been doing that to slow her down a long time ago.
Yeah.
Also, not give up those takedowns. That's something she should have done.
Well, got to slow her down first.
Something tells me that the 2-on-1 is not going to be enough to avoid this tech.
Yeah. Fujinami doesn't look physically imposing either. I mean, she's obviously strong and, well-conditioned athlete. But she doesn't come in there with just, overwhelming muscle.
What muscle?
There's plenty of muscle there.
Ooh, there you, and she's going to get the tech. There it is. 10-0. Dom Parrish has gotten a new day of life.
All right, look at that. Let's hit send. Dom Parrish into the repechage.
There it is.
Back in the sausage factory.
Post. Boom.
Back in the sausage factory.
3
folks.
platforms covered.
There it is.
And now we rake in all the engagement.
Looks like
Is that the most work you've done today?
What, this is work right now, having to deal with all the you, Sion. That is
Hey,
an
it looks
incredible
like,
job.
Looks like repechage is back on the menu.
Finally, another PG-13 movie we can quote. Goblins and orcs versus the elfmen and the hobbits.
That's right. Hey, let's take a quick break. When we come back, it's medal match time. 2 Greco weights, and then we're gonna wrap it up with Sarah Hildebrandt. So, yeah, we'll be right back.
And I
And we're back. Bronze medal match is underway. Space slacking. Now he's coming back. Pawpaw.
Had to get his.
Pawpaw's
what'd you have to
back.
get?
Get my snack.
Snack.
I didn't even finish my snacks. I didn't even get to eat.
You're going to eat him right into the mic again.
Oh, there
You're
he
going to
is.
crinkle that wrapping up a bunch, too.
No, I'm not. Hey, I was double duty graphic and everything. So, all right, medal time. Let's go, baby.
77 kilograms. Uzbekistan versus Armenia.
Do you know Batman Sucks thinks that you use a walker?
Walk
I can
this, Batman
confirm
sucks.
You
Yeah.
just trotted
Yeah.
through this building.
Yeah, that was on camera actually.
I have great quick speed. I have fast twitch muscles, not unlike that of AJ Ferrari.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spade's good.
So
He's
you're
good for a few bursts.
So Batman
Yeah.
Sucks, your question about 2 tennis balls or 4, irrelevant.
Oh, on the wall. Yeah. You know what I do is I do like the whole like Willy Wonka beginning thing where I take the walker and I'm like, I can't. I'm so tired. I'm
do a
so weak.
somersault.
And then I stop and I just throw the walker. Yeah, and I do a somersault like I'm gonna fall and I come up and then I beat up Batman Sucks.
You're like the
There it is.
also like the parents at home for Charlie who are bedridden until they get a golden ticket and then
Yeah.
magically all
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When your
Joe.
your son bails you out, you lazy pensioners.
Yeah. Ooh, big throw.
Oh, nice.
4.
Were they in bounds?
Oh yeah.
This is Vardanian. Oh, that's the guy getting tossed. This is Amoyan, who's up 6-0.
So is the guy from Uzbekistan Armenian also?
Good question.
He's got an Armenian last name there.
Yeah, you add it the
Amoyan.
Y-A-N. And for some reason in the U.S., it's all I-A-N, like the famous Kardashians, of course.
I like those Uzbekistan singlets. They're probably a little too much, not enough hardcore red for Spay, but I like
Yeah.
them.
Little blue accents.
To me,
No, that's-
I can tell that is red.
That's the perfect amount of red with some design.
Okay.
The ones I'm talking, I don't know if you remember them, like Moldova they were like all white with some pattern and then, like some red and yellow pattern.
Cold China's not up to standard.
And then that would be the blue one, and it would have the blue.
And then with the blue stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, God, what is this? Come on.
yeah, that does get a little confusing.
Vardanian is an Uzbek sport wrestler of Armenian descent.
Okay.
Wonder where he was born. Let me see if I can figure that out.
Man, that was a nice throw on the edge. 6-0 now for our Armenian Malkas Amoyan. First of 3 matches here at 77 kilos.
This says he was born in Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan, so he just has Armenian heritage.
Okay.
There we go.
Just as there are Armenians all over the globe, Uzbekistan's part of the globe. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And everywhere you are, there you go.
So Sarah's the last match.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 days in a row, we've got an American in the final match of the session. Uh-oh.
Ooh. That might have been leg foul.
Yeah, it looked a little.
Uzbek trying to come back.
It was kind of on the hip.
This is also the singlet flag combo where it's reversed. Armenia is red, blue, and orange, but it's mostly like red. And they're wearing the blue singlet. And Uzbekistan is blue, white, and green. So you think blue, but they're
Yeah.
the red singlet. Not impossible to decipher, but
When you look at the scoreboard, you may get a little confused.
you know, Papa doesn't have his spectacles on right now, so
That's right.
sometimes you get confused.
Tell you who does is that one coach in the corner.
Kozak's guy.
Yeah, that guy's glasses are thick, man.
That's my boy.
So I think.
What do you think his vision is?
It's probably close to mine.
What's that
It
number?
might be worse.
I mean,
my
his
eyes,
glasses were definitely
Yeah.
thicker than
negative
yours.
7.5.
-7.5. Is that for both near and farsighted?
Yeah, pretty close.
That means as someone with 20/20 vision, that means nothing to me.
Wow.
Jeez,
Right now.
yeah.
Rub it in.
Unnecessary. Well, for someone who is very fit, your weight means I don't know what it's
I'm
like.
just saying, I don't need -7 for all I know. It could be a good thing, like 7 under par.
No.
Well, the further away you get from 20.
Well, that's pretty far away from 20.
Well, I think it's
Oh.
bigger than. So it goes like if you don't have that bad of eyes, you're like -1, and then the more you go up, so it's the further you get away from 0.
I always heard about
Okay.
it with a ratio, like 20/20 or 20/50 or whatever.
Well, I've never.
Like prescription, it gives you like
Oh.
a number, and then
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about either.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Nick,
Just look it up. What's -7?
Nikki's saying that each eye gets a number.
Dang, that was a nice head
That was
pinch.
nice.
There it is, man. Okay, so Uzbekistan trying to come back here. We got somebody in the chat, Benil. He said both of these guys are Armenian.
Yeah, that's what we established. But the Uzbek guy was born in Tashkent.
I think this guy's. I don't know. I don't really know what this guy's saying. Let's forget it until he explains further.
Well, I mean, that's my source. I have many sources, and this one is saying this man was born in Tashkent.
Well, my source, Benil, says he's Armenian, but I don't know what he means. He might just mean of Armenian descent.
Yeah, like
we've
the
just heard.
Kardashians are Armenian, but they were born in L.A. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the Russian language wiki entries say he was born in the Uchtepa district of Tashkent.
Okay.
So it's possible that Armenians are born outside of Armenia. In fact, there's probably more Armenian diaspora than there are Armenians that live in the country.
Diaspora.
That's right. All right, there's a whole bunch of articles about understanding prescriptions, how to read an eye prescription. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna table.
You're not gonna read them?
Well, it's like they're long.
Yeah.
It's an involved thing here.
They're still working on this
Type
review
in
here.
-7.5 eye
I did. You got a phone. I got a whole list of things that I didn't feel like clicking.
I think
through
you're
all.
making this more complicated than it is.
Why do
Good.
you have to go and make things so complicated?
Batman Sucks has got a serious accusation, but I know it's not true. Spay, he says that
Coming at me again.
he says that you steal coins out of the Salvation Army bucket.
Wait, first of all, how would
I've
he?
never seen you not do that.
I
I've
know-
never seen you walk past the Salvation Army bucket
I know though.
and
I know
not
that
take coins out.
I know
Spay.
that you believe coins are useless.
First of all, you can't prove anything. Second of all, those Salvation Army guys are kind of a scam. Thirdly, correct. Coins are just a bunch of useless pirate money that belongs in a treasure chest buried somewhere.
Well, that's
Say-
Europe.
Well, they at least have like $1 and $2 or euro coins,
So do we.
technically.
So that was a leg foul, huh? Oh nope. Now it's
Oh, a Moyen.
looks like we're back. It's 6-5.
Looks like
Victory is
Vardarnian
back on the menu. Now they're scrapping. Fired him up.
Yeah.
Now they're ready to go.
Yeah, here we
Oh,
go.
he's going double collars. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't get around the head and just.
2-on-1. Uh-oh.
Dang. Hard pace. Yeah, they're slowing down.
Oh boy, here we go.
Fighting in a phone booth.
Vardanian trying to pull that head down. I don't know if he can. He wants that head pinch again.
Give the people what they want.
That was a serious club there.
20 seconds, Olympic medal on the line here.
Ooh, missed with that uppercut.
I like that line. Jason Knapp, who we all know and appreciate,
Knapp?
just said, looking for some execution there.
Okay. Oh wow.
Carcass cam.
He looks like he was executed.
And
Look at
boom,
him.
sniper got him. Armenia. It's always impressive when Armenia succeeds in a global sport because it really is a tiny country.
Oh, that guy's going nuts. What? Probably got. It's as if he got beheaded, because they're in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Guillotine.
Yeah, guillotined.
La Madame Guillotine. Okay, there's a Moyen. We can bring him up, Nikki, if you get a chance.
Okay, I got my eyesight answers.
Okay, there's our winner there. He doesn't look so happy, but that's the Moyen. What do you?
All right.
Okay,
So the number, negative means I'm nearsighted.
I don't know what that
Can't see things far away.
Okay.
okay. So nearsighted is what you
The
can. do.
negative, yeah, and then the number after that is how many diopters of correction you have to have. So
Okay.
the higher the number, the worse. So 7.5.
Oh.
And 7.5 implies a person can see objects clearly at a distance of 13.3 centimeters away. So 13.3 centimeters, that's how far away I can see clearly.
So seven diopters. That's like 14 opters.
That's yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So if something's basically like, I don't know, 2 feet away from you, it's blurry.
It's super blurry, yeah. So I got to be like right here.
So you don't need reading spectacles though.
Well, if I'm holding a book, you're holding it like here.
But
you're
if you
holding
wanted
the
to
phone-
read like the,
if I have to read my phone, I got to be like, let's see.
If you
I
wanted
have to read, to read this,
yeah.
I got to be right here.
And so many times when you read your phone, you want to slouch down and go.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if I'm wrong about something.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
But if you wanted to read the nutritional facts of this Hostess Danish, you'd just be like,
I'd have to be up there.
yeah, okay. And then someone's like, oh, you want to know how many calories are in that bad boy? And then they just grab it and hold it out here, and you're like, I'll never know.
We're gonna cut the break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, should we cut to a break? If we need to run a quick ad, I guess we still can, but
Oh, we
I think they're
got-
basically back.
Yeah, I think they are too. They keep playing the Helen Maroulis legendary 2016 victory. I hope she gets another gold.
She goes tomorrow, right?
Yeah, she does.
Both 57 kilos. Mm-hmm. The men and the women.
Helen's got a pretty good draw until
Semis with Sakurai.
it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, she's gotten Helen twice, right? Finals and then the semis, back-to-back
The last
years.
2 years, yeah, I think so. I think you're right about that.
Christian
but-
Piles is in the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
big guy.
Bonjour.
Ha oui, oui.
Ellie speaks French now.
Oh, they got a meet up there. I heard they did talk about a meet on the primetime broadcast.
Logan in the chat is asking, are we not going to talk about JD laying down in his chair? I didn't see it. Were you laying down?
Well, he was, yeah.
That's
I
a,
got it. Yep.
yeah.
That's just like it's a very normal thing.
He's
that a
playing
lot of
his
people
medieval
do.
game, obviously a jousting game.
Okay, Joe he's just checking in. He wants an update. He wants to know what's popping.
It's popping. America's having a good day. Dom just got pulled into repechage. Sarah's about to win gold here in a little bit.
Yeah. So we can go, let's see, what happened? These are yesterday's. Refresh this guy. All right, I was going to update everybody. But, yeah, Amoyan. So Armenia was the first medal of today.
Yep. First bronze medal, 77 kilos. We got another bronze coming up now
We
with
got the shark.
the Shark Man himself.
Look at these singlets.
Yeah. Is there a shark on
That's a
it?
shark.
Oh, shark attack.
So wait. This guy had to.
Shark watch.
Victor Brand.
This
Let's
guy had
go.
to. He had
Look
to.
at it.
He ditched the Nike singlet. This
He said-
country is sponsored by Nike. He said, "Not me."
Nah. Nike not paying me enough. Not when the shark is out there.
Man, this singlet's awesome.
Oh, John's so happy.
Dude, that
I'm
shark.
back, baby.
That shark looks like he's like coming out of some kind of vortex.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back
Why
in.
is this guy even gonna wrestle?
Yeah, the shark. This is the same guy that beat Kamal Bey yesterday. He's the greatest shark endorsed athlete of all time.
Suleymanov, thank you. Well, I'm gonna pull up the Shawshank singlet so people can see.
I wonder what he thinks about. Shark Week, the whole Shark Week.
Oh, he
thing.
knows about it and he loves it.
Yeah.
And I told you we talked about this in the last watch party, but he got the name just because he really liked a Russian wrestler whose nickname was the Shark.
Okay.
And so he made his Instagram just the Shark, but in the Kyrgyz language. And then once he just posted tons of wrestling stuff, and then once it got a big enough following, he's like, "Oh, actually, I'm also a wrestler." So then everyone just started calling him Shark.
Okay.
That's great. That's branding 101 right there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and here's a great pick because it's got the flag and everything. Let me see.
Dwayne wants to know what time Aaron Brooks is going to wrestle tomorrow. Well, the session's going to start at 5 a.m. Eastern time.
He'll be the first. Well, he'll be the first match after
Yeah.
repechage.
So third match.
because he's got
Yep.
the 1 seed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at our Shark Man.
Look at that Shark Man. And if
This is
you're
what
not,
we're dealing with, Niggy, you can pull this up.
yeah, and if you're not,
Beautiful.
If you're not watching live, imagine that a similar shark, but now coming out of the eye of a
Water.
tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shark. It's a kind of a Sharknado situation, honestly.
Kind of like, yeah.
I think those are supposed to be like waves.
Waves. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Man, it's just so good.
Battling knee wraps here.
Yeah.
Battling left knee wraps.
Who's got the better trainer? So we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they both leave like the knee cap exposed, so you get a little. You can still bend there a little
It's
bit.
no cap.
That's not.
I haven't seen a single instance of cold spray yet this Olympic Games.
Not even either.
trying to think. I may have seen it in like a different sport, even.
They're putting the shark down?
Well, first period.
It's okay.
That's no big deal.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh, he
He
says
said he didn't want
no.
no parts there.
That's what happens when you go down.
He's like, you want me to try to lock a gut wrench right inside the jaws of that shark?
Yeah, and then you just get stepped over. He got elbowed that one. Didn't he elbow somebody earlier? Mm-hmm. The semis. He's like, get off of me. Boom, my points. Oh, shark. He's dragging him to deep waters. Oh, he got back. Looks like shark bait's back on the menu.
Man.
Oh, he's moving him all the way around the back.
This guy's trying
Get
to do the
out.
old.
This is right after the shark got hit for passivity. Yeah, and of course Azerbaijan says, well, my head, my head. It's hard to actually find stuff on Bigzer brand on Google.
You got to go on
Yeah,
Instagram.
Instagram, baby.
Yeah, I got an Instagram.
I told you I tried. I made an earnest effort to get a hold of a
Yeah.
little bit of their gear.
You should get some of those those shoes with the gills on them.
Yeah, look
Get
at
the
those
gill shoes
Look
out.
at those gill shoes. Those are incredible.
Let's show everyone the power of Bigzer brand.
Oh,
This is their Instagram. Bigzer, no Z, BIGSER _ sport.
Yep,
And look how badass these guys are.
I know. Yeah, let's get there. Okay, there's the one with the built-in
There's
gills.
the gills.
Oh, this is
Look at that shoe.
beautiful. Oh, and there's the shark himself.
Yep.
There's a great pitchman. This is if you're in Kyrgyzstan and you're running a sporting good, sports apparel, you're like, who do I get to be my Michael
Hey,
Jordan?
this is not sponsored content. Either.
No, we just are big fans.
No, but if Bigzer is listening,
Look at those
at
gills.
that.
Look at
Yeah.
those gills.
So breathable.
Oh wow, this shoe could fold.
if the good people of Bigzer find it in their hearts to maybe bestow upon us some swag, you know,
Oh man, that would be incredible.
that wouldn't stop us from talking them up either way. We're not doing this for the
No.
swag. We're doing it because we're just fans of
I'll
the
tell you
brand.
what I would do. I would put a pair of Bigzer brand shoes. I'd put them right on display.
I'd wear them out. I'd wear them out all day.
No, I mean, I'd put them in the studio.
Well, I'd get
keep
two
'em-
pair.
Keep them nice and mint.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
stop at two?
well, what happens is I get triples because triples are safest.
true.
And then if something happens to one pair, I don't care. All right. We got all the Bigzer we need. Well, on the screen. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible. Man. A lot of
People in Kyrgyzstan don't
horse
know,
riding.
Yeah, they don't know how lucky they are to have these kind of sports brands.
No, they really don't.
I mean, they're missing out on our good friends at places like Cliff Keen. There's no Rudis. Well, maybe there is Rudis. I've seen some guys in some Rudis. But you're wearing a Cliff Keen. You're wearing two piece of Cliff
I
Keen.
got two pieces on my plate.
Asics, Nike, Adidas. They're all global.
Our Shark Man, by the way, is losing still 1-0.
He's
so-
about to get a point though.
And if he gets a point, gets on top, I think he might get a couple more. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the guys that is not afraid to go for the lift. It's not all about the gut for him.
There it is. Yeah, give him the point. Give him the point.
Put him down.
Come on, Shark Man.
Yeah, there we go.
Obviously, I picked the Shark to win gold. But I'm still happy for bronze, even though it gets me nothing in the pick'em contest. And
Do you think he would be in the gold medal match had he worn Bigzer brand yesterday instead of Nike?
undoubtedly, nothing against Nike, Athletic Performance
Well, it's just
Solutions.
for this guy in particular.
But when your power comes, when you're Kyrgyzstani and you derive your power from your homeland and your people, and you are the shark, yeah.
Look at this, going for the reverse lock.
He's going for it. He's trying to find a side. Give him some time. Give him some time. Here, now go for it. There you go.
He's got the left.
Boom! Shark attack for 4.
Playing at him.
He wants more.
Oh, do it again. Do it again.
And it.
Go, 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 go.
No. Was that not even a correct throw now? All right. Well, good defense from.
Still cool.
Yeah. Suleimanov. Can't hate too much on Suleimanov. But he's a no match. What's up in the chat? Anything?
Well, no, nothing too serious right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're holding hands.
Speaking of cool brands and the Cliff Keen, which you're sporting, that's the Who's Number 1 T-shirt. And I'm ready to get people hype about the gear for this year's Who's Number 1. I think that we're stepping it up a notch. And there's been some great gear at Who's Number 1.
September 29th.
September 29. Mark your calendars. You'll get to see it the day before when all the kids get their bags and all the gear and stuff.
Are we sold out yet for tickets or?
Gotta
Not
get
yet, but
there.
we're getting close.
All the expensive seats and tables are gone, so nothing but bleachers left.
Man,
40.
Oh,
Walked them right out.
You're gonna get a
might get
caution.
caution at 1.
look at that shark attack.
That's not shark behavior. Although, as you know, a shark never stops moving. Yep.
Oh,
It gave him the caution. They should have.
Larry Steele's back. He's got
So
5
they still
minutes away
need
from the family.
3.
Larry Steele back just in time for a shark attack.
You're gonna need a little bit more than 5 minutes to get to Sarah, though.
Yeah, well, maybe he's got to take another break in a couple hours.
Gotta go deal with the family. All right, how much time do I got to put in before I can go watch wrestling, and then watch some dudes in Austin, Texas watch wrestling? You gotta have priorities.
Tom Bystander wants to know, Kozak.
Oh no!
Just 2. Oh, he might get a flea, honestly, again.
Yeah, he might get it.
He turned and ducked hard.
6 seconds.
Ran to that out of bounds.
Yeah, this is not the most admirable finish by the shark. He's trying to coast here. Try circling, man.
He did it, though.
Oh, Makhmudov!
Get that man a medal.
Makhmudov, the shark.
For Bigzer brand.
Larry wants to know what's Sarah's ETA. You know what, Larry? I would check in
we got what?
about 10 minutes until 4 Eastern, roughly.
Yeah.
You know.
You got 6 matches. I think there's going to be at least one medal ceremony in there too.
Yesterday, the last match ended. I think it was like 3:07 Central, 4:07 Eastern. So, I would guess it's gonna be pretty similar today.
Big Zer Shark do 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 do. Big
Zer
Zer
Shark.
Shark do 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 do.
Big
Zer
shark.
Big Zer
Zer
Shark.
All right,
You can't
Tom
challenge
Bystander Kozak. He wants to know who's the number 1 seed at 86 and why is it not Yazdani?
Dalibekhov's number 1. He just has more rankings points. He
That's
went to every rankings tournament that he could go to, whereas Yazdani only went to one.
Andy Osnani took 2nd at Worlds, not 1st.
And this is another instance where like UWW did the right thing by laying out all the rules, putting it all on paper.
Back to Vinesh.
Oh, the challenge?
Challenge lost.
Oh, I thought I heard 1. But to get a seed, UWW tells you exactly how you do it, how they calculate the points. They're very meticulous about it. So that's just how it is. And you don't want to go to international wrestling with all the different countries and the competing interests and trying to just come up with a fair way to seed as the way you would seed a high school tournament here in the U.S. It's not a good idea.
Why are they not raising hand? Okay.
There he goes.
Maybe he's pulling
second.
a Jadidi and Angle, where he tried to raise.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I won, right? And the ref's like, no, you're stronger than me, but keep your hand down.
All right, we're going to take a short break, but when we return, more medal matches. Gold medal time, 77 kilograms. Japan versus Kazakhstan.
Nao Kusaka for Japan and Demiu Zadrayev for Kazakhstan. That's who
Would
we
have
got.
been a good Sion one.
Yeah, we needed Sion. Sion's been actually doing pretty good with the names today, other than the one.
Need I get into specifics?
There is a question in the chat that I think is a good question here from Tanner Huffman. Do we have any ranking series tournaments in the United States?
Would be nice.
I don't know that we've ever had one.
No,
Wasn't the Dave Schultz one once, like 3 years ago?
I honestly don't think so. I know there was a lot of talk about it, but I don't think it ever
That ever came to fruition?
Correct. It's tough, right? Because kind of the way we talked about how a lot when Sion was here, countries pay for a lot of their athletes to train, and the Ministry of Sport will do X, Y, Z. In a lot of countries, it's the Ministry of Sport and Tourism or whatever, and it's from the mayor's office or the local regional area, and they just pay for these events. And in the U.S., there's no. I mean, the USA Wrestling tries to help, and there's other organizations, but the local governing, but the local municipalities or whatever just can't match the money that it costs to host these things.
I do wonder too, like, who would we get? Who would come to a rankings tournament
Yeah.
here?
That's the
Just
other
like
thing.
travel.
You'd probably have to subsidize a lot of the travel too, because that does vary from tournament to tournament. A lot of countries will pay for whatever tournament it is. They'll pay for your room and board, or there's like an entry fee, but it gets you way more than what the entry fee would cost. Subsidized.
Yeah.
Mario Ramirez in the chat says he's getting a kick out of the hair for the Japanese coach. I don't know. It's kinda,
I thought it was a hat at first,
Yeah.
like an animal skin hat.
yeah.
Do you think it might be a rug?
There's only one way to find out. We have to cut it.
It's also kind of like most. I know I was talking hair talk yesterday about the Iranian wrestlers.
Yeah.
But most Japanese wrestlers, they have darker hair than he has. Like, or people, like they have dark hair.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a brown, like a light brown.
How about the shaved sides? Is there a name for that haircut on the actual Japanese wrestler?
I don't know. There's got to be.
Fumita. Or is that his name? Oh no, that's
Osaka.
Osaka.
It's kind of like how the kids these days, they have the broccoli,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have the perm up top. It's just straight.
Props on knowing your teenage haircut spec. Paw.
I know the broccoli. That's the main one. That's the one that everyone uses to make fun of Gen Z now.
Oh, okay.
You've seen it before.
I've seen it. I
A
didn't.
lot of the wrestlers.
I didn't know it was called the broccoli,
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
like some kids are actually getting perms like
Yeah.
at a young age.
Yeah.
Space just using all the knowledge he's acquired from guiding teens through watching movies.
Oh yeah. You had some.
Guys, do you want to know about this movie? Well, I want to know about these haircuts you got. We got a little exchange of information.
One of my favorite memes involves Walter White with a broccoli haircut.
Oh yeah, Jesse, what are you talking about?
Ooh.
Is that
Looked
two?
like Kusaka was going to go for a second, but
So I had the 2-point score.
Batman Sucks is suggesting maybe you tried the broccoli perms, Bay.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in.
It can't just be like on a whim or whatever. Like I have to lose some sort of bet or something has to incentivize.
What would have to happen?
I need to be incentivized.
Yeah.
Why am I getting this broccoli haircut? Not just for S's and gigs.
Yeah. Not for SIH. Nope.
Was Burroughs on the? Yeah, he was.
Burroughs on the mic.
He's doing all finals.
Tanner Huffman wants to know why more U.S. wrestlers, more of the top U.S. wrestlers, don't go to the ranking series tournaments. He's like, wait, it's not money, right? Well, do they just don't care about seeds?
Sometimes I
money.
think it's money.
I think it
And
could
if
be.
you talk to, I know David Taylor just basically said, I don't have to. I'm good enough where I don't care. It's not worth it to me to have to travel overseas, spend money, spend time away from my family when I don't need this seed anymore. And it's not part of my yearly plan. Like, I can go work out with the best guys in the world in my room right now. So,
Yeah.
The travel's no joke. I mean, you at a certain, a lot of guys, especially younger, probably want to get those experiences under their
Yes.
belt, so they're not, surprised by, oh, when I travel, this is going to come up, or this is going to get in the way of my training, or I need to do this to get in the right space. But David had already done that, and then 2018. Can you imagine how much confidence it would give you to get that draw to go through Yazdani and then Karugliev, and then who was in the finals? Turkey.
Erdin.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you do that, and it's like, yeah, what's the point of a seat? I don't care.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if there's I don't know if there is a typical trajectory, but a lot of the best senior level guys, they do that traveling earlier in their careers. Like you mentioned, they're, you'll see those younger guys, like, when they're right out of college, they're hitting those ranking series tournaments or other international tournaments. And then by the time they get further along in their career, it's less likely to happen. Jordan Burroughs is kind of one of the exceptions. He, for a lot of his career, even, getting late into his career, he was still competing overseas.
My favorite thing about Burroughs was very early in his career, after he would earn the right to sit out, he still went and wrestled at the U.S. Open just because, there were only so many tournaments.
Ooh, that was good there for Japan.
Ooh, Kusaka.
Well, and like at one point in his career, David Taylor, he wrestled about as much as anybody internationally. He was wrestling a ton of matches. And then I get Kyle Snyder, he still will go to rankings tournaments.
Yeah, he went to
loves
Urigan, and then Sajalayev wasn't even there.
wrestling. And then Mason Paris, he wrestled at a couple, or at least one rankings tournament this year, maybe two. So some of our guys are still doing it, but it's more of the older, like Kyle Dake. I can't remember the last time he did it.
Also, the guys with the tough weight pulls don't want to make weight, that many times in a year.
So they're going to review this, or is it just an officials conference?
Just
here?
officials conference right now.
I'm a fan of both these singlets, by the way. Kazakhstan has some terrible singlets, too, like ill-fitting, baggy, weird singlets, but these are nice.
Yeah. Stephen Pitts wants to know when Sarah is going to wrestle, and it's a good question. Probably in a little less than, maybe like an hour and a half, between an hour and a half and probably hour 45.
Yeah, it's the nature of these Greco matches. They're usually, they go the distance.
We got all three, what is it, 97? Is that the weight medals today?
Yeah.
All three 97.
7, 97.
And then 2 bronzes, and then Sarah.
Yeah. Yui Sasaki, I got to wonder when the last time she's ever wrestled for a bronze. It's probably like a little kids tournament.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure she lost in the Japan team trials, like the finals, the way they do it. Like there wasn't a bronze medal match involved. It's going to look so out of place in her medal collection. Assuming she wins.
Yeah.
Well, and assuming she goes on and wins more golds.
If she brings it home right now, it's going to look pretty weird. If she retired tomorrow,
What if she retires before the match starts?
then she got no medal and her collection stays unblemished with nothing but gold.
Yeah, so it depends how much you care about that collection.
You think those are gold medal match shoes for Kusaka?
I don't know.
I see a little wear on there.
Yeah.
Japan usually has nice like team gear too.
They like that bright neon yellow green color too. I've seen them rock warm ups with that color before.
Yeah, like not even just like highlighter or whatever. Blinding bright. So 5-2, Japan looking nice.
Minute to go. Has Japan's success in Greco been like kind of just recent, or have they always been good? Seems like
In Japan?
Yeah, it seems like it's been better lately than it,
I
used
think
to
they're
be.
picking it up a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they've always been into all three styles. Oh, you know what I also remembered is Ozaki trains at Kenichiro Fumita's dad's gym.
Okay.
That's the one that she was traveling to. That takes
In
her
that documentary you
in the documentary I watched where the mom had a sweater with a puppy dog on
The
it.
dog on it. Yep, the dog sweater. Good dog sweater.
One of the best I've ever seen. All right, 10 seconds, and we got gold for Japan. So not for the shark, but not bad. Now we can bring up this picture. This isn't him celebrating in real time, but this
Might
is
as well be.
Yeah, right behind me. There we go. Look at him,
Wow.
There he is.
and that's the way he is.
Congrats to Kusaka. Good stuff. Should we take a little break before we get to the 97 kilo medal matches?
Let's take a little break.
Break it up.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. Spade, what'd you think of that time lapse? You see it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have some pointers for him.
Yeah.
But as far as time lapses of the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, and all that other Champs-Élysées, I thought it was good.
Yeah. And they tricked us again.
Oh yeah,
We thought they were going to wrestle, and now they're not.
we were like, I think they're taking shorter commercial breaks this time because they're back. They showed Sarah Hildebrandt's family's watch party, and we're like, they're gonna just fire right through. And then no, now they cut the commercial 2 more times since then.
This is the thing that I didn't expect was 3 separate commercial breaks.
Yeah.
So, like commercial break, then a little.
What are they doing?
little
Buying
B-roll
the
filler.
rights to sporting events and then using them as a vehicle to show advertisements that they sell against that time, so as a way to make money? Ridiculous.
Way out of line.
Way out of line. Way out of line. Got a good mind to go to the warden about this.
Adam in the chat says this is taking so long. It is.
Yeah.
I cannot explain why it is, but it is.
And they haven't had the medal ceremony yet because they finish a weight class.
Yeah.
Then they do the next weight class. Then the wedding. Then they have a wedding.
Maybe they did a wedding in,
Then
in
the 2
between.
bronzes get married.
Hey, we're back now with this extremely old-looking Uzbekistan.
Oh yeah, we can go right to the picture here, Nikki. The Asakalov here, Rustam.
Yeah.
This is
Look at those singlets.
old man strength.
Assassin's Creed singlets.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's not what you're showing on the screen, but we just saw in real life. And now let's move it over. I got the power now. I don't need the
Wow.
producers. I just flipped it right over to Rocio.
Dang. Look at
This
that.
is a biggity boy. This is 97 kilograms.
Yeah.
How I could just kilogram. So, Rocio lost to Alexanian, but he beat Alexanian the last couple times. I think they met. At least the last time when Alexanian didn't win gold. But I picked Alexanian to win, as did many people.
Yeah. Batman Sucks has revealed what he says is his true identity. He says he's Tom Brands. So
Batman Sucks is Tom Brands.
that's what he says.
I highly doubt that.
I mean, that's what he says.
I'm doubting the veracity of that statement.
I don't know. I need some more evidence.
I neither trust nor have
Well,
any inclination to verify.
Tom
No.
Brand's, Seabolt Wrestling Academy fan. They also use a Superman logo.
Okay.
Batman.
Oh, the
Yeah,
pieces are coming into place now.
Okay.
We need Sion to decipher all the different superhero references.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's bad news.
They call it risk or leg foul.
Leg foul.
Wow.
Leg foul on Rocio?
I think it kind of was. He stepped over the leg to avoid getting thrown.
And then Asakalov's like, hold on, my shoulder popped out of place.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I freaking bet.
Oh, they gave the points to Cuba.
What the?
They're saying leg foul on Asakalov.
I thought your first offensive leg foul wasn't caution in too. That's just caution.
Maybe because they thought, oh, it's cold spray. Who wanted the cold spray?
Fine. Finally.
It is. Boom shakalaka.
Finally. Good for dislocated shoulders.
Literally anything.
But I guess they could say he leg fouled defending
Because Rocio was
after the
going to
offensive
keep him
move,
there.
Yeah.
Counter. Yeah. They should have let wrestling continue.
Well, then they stopped for the injury.
You're not allowed to call for injury while on your back.
Yeah. Then you get
Be a
pinned.
pin.
They made that rule.
A lot of people just think Mijan Lopez should just keep wrestling Olympics after Olympics, but this is why most 40-year-old people don't wrestle.
Yeah. Take it from your pawpaw. You don't bounce back the way you do when you're younger.
That tape job isn't very effective, apparently.
Yeah.
I want to see a replay of the sequence.
Yeah, that was weird. And then shouldn't they go back and parterre then?
Nobody knows what's going on.
He's done.
Uh-oh.
Asakalov does not want to wrestle anymore. He's like, bronze medal.
So,
doesn't
yeah,
mean
that
it.
was... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Maybe just a little more cold spray? He's done.
He's moving it around, but he's basically just like, nah, this sucks too much.
Oh wait, he's
He's
pulling.
trying, is he trying to?
He's a, all right. I'll
One
try
more.
One more time.
He's like, come on.
And then Rocio's like, we tried this, man.
He's like, okay.
Okay.
All right. What? Now he's mad?
What is happening right now?
This guy's got more gray hair than me, and he wants to keep wrestling. He literally said no mas.
What in the
No, I
world?
think he just wants more cold spray.
Yeah.
He was like, cold spray, guys, cold spray.
Maybe he needs a little more cold spray so he can get down there and take his shoes off, leave him on the
Yeah,
mat.
see, look at he's motioning for
Cold
the
spray.
He's
Give me
sprayed
that
up.
spray, dude.
You want shh? You going? Yeah, you spray it right there. That's where I want it sprayed. Yeah.
So,
over it.
Yeah.
don't make me beat this old man. Asakalov is literally 40. Wow, that's a ton of cold spray. He's 40 years old.
And now look at him. He's back. He's back, baby.
He was born in Novorossiysk.
Oh, I'm good. Did you see that miracle?
Touch the top of his head.
His first major medal was the 2013 Asian Championship gold.
He's doing this for dads everywhere.
Oh no.
All that just for that.
Man,
They're like, no, the Greco match can't be that short.
this was a 38-second match, and it took 10 minutes.
And then the ref's gonna just.
He was just like shrugging, like,
And the ref still pulled it like this way, yank.
Man,
All right.
what in the world?
That's great.
It's
funniest bronze medal match of the event so far.
great TV.
Man,
So I guess we're gonna cut to another break.
yeah, we got a quick break, maybe, and we'll be back for the next bronze medal match. Maybe Asakalov takes his shoes off in between. We'll see.
Back with our next bronze medal match at 97 kilograms. Kyrgyzstan versus Egypt. This is a name I would like to see a matchup Sion pronounce.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uzur Juzubekov.
Juzubekov. Yeah.
Juzub. I think DZH is like a J.
Okay.
I've seen that before.
Mohammed Gaber. That's a pretty good name. I think Sion
Mohammed
could probably.
Yeah.
He could probably get it.
I don't have any pictures of these guys either, so we're gonna have to paint you the picture with our words.
One's got a
Imagine.
fro, one's bald.
There you go. You got them. You figured them out.
Imagine a.
Well, and the guy in the blue singlet's wearing bright red shoes, and the guy in the red singlet's wearing bright blue shoes. What's going on with that?
He's also got.
Pandemonium on the mat.
I can't tell who's what.
He's got the Asics shoes. He's got the Rudis socks. He's got a Nike singlet, and unfortunately for him, not a Bigzer brand piece of clothing in sight.
Yeah.
So he has no shot. People always like to dog on the different branded socks with shoes. Maybe I'm just swagless, but I never thought that one was such a big deal.
I never cared at all what I look like.
My problem is that none of his gear is Bigzer brand, and he's from Kyrgyzstan.
The Kyrgyzstan guy at least has Nike singlet and Nike socks, but I think he has Asics shoes on.
No, he has Rudis
socks.
socks.
He's all three.
Socks, Rudis
Sorry.
socks,
Yeah.
Nike singlet, Asics shoes.
Hamado has Asics shoes, Nike singlet, and I think Nike socks. So he's got at least two things that match.
What do you guys think about getting the Nike symbol just tattooed on your body?
Yeah. Why not?
It's a no for me, but I don't knock people who do it.
What brand would you get tattooed on you, JD?
Bigzer.
Bigzer, that prove it.
Get the shark with the gills.
Shark right here.
You're the only tattooed painted man here, I think. You guys got any tattoos?
Not yet.
No. Not until I lose a bet and have to get Bigzer brand on me.
It's just funny when athletes wear, or not funny, but just the JB shoes or like Kyle Snyder shoes.
Like, yeah, that's
countries.
a guy.
Yeah,
You can just talk to him.
Especially when they're in the weight class.
that has happened. Jordan Burroughs has beaten somebody before in Jordan Burroughs shoes.
I remember that. Yeah, that was great.
You definitely can't lose to somebody wearing your shoes.
That would be great though. What if that was like what you started doing as an athlete? You just start buying the shoes of the athlete you're going to compete against just because you believe you can beat them, and then you do
Get
it.
in their head.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna beat you down on the mat, so I'm gonna help you financially
Mm-hmm.
by buying some of your shoes.
And then it'd be like, hey, thanks,
Put her there. Sportsmanship.
friends.
Now you want to create a mega person running around the mat a little bit?
Oh yeah, that was incredible.
Chicken fights, fellas.
Yeah, not just anybody, heavyweights. The coaches were all like looking up, like, I want to celebrate with you, but I don't want to get too close to that.
I'm just
falling.
gonna hold your hand and run around with you.
Oh, okay. We did miss a retirement.
I knew it. I knew he was going to do that.
His coach is encouraging it. Not
Yeah, he's like-
not telling him to get off the mat.
He's like, dude, you're older than me.
Yeah, he's like, you're the real winner. Oh, dude, remember how I just got ripped out of his socket and I had to quit the bronze medal match? Remember that whole thing with the mountains of cold spray and giant clouds?
Oh man.
I know you're trying to give me props at all, but figure out a different way than yanking my broken arm into the air.
In the coach's defense, he did have both shoulders taped.
Taped up.
Yeah.
So just,
Yeah, I bet he's dislocated both those bad boys. Man.
You know, it's good for shoulder pain.
Not wrestling Greco-Roman wrestling matches.
True. Cold spray.
Cold spray, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean,
Not the rest of the Step Brothers quote.
oh. Yeah, there's a movie where, like, You got to have like every line memorized if you're in a group of dudes. Just
Especially my age,
just
yeah.
to keep up.
Ooh.
We're gonna back-to-back cold sprays.
Simon wants to know, Spay,
Just
how
a
many
wipe down.
yerbas you can be working with tomorrow? Early morning.
So far, I usually try to stick to one because those are powerful beverages. They're like, like an energy drink. They're not like the cracked out ones that are like 300 milligrams of caffeine, but they're more than coffee. Mm-hmm. So I drink one of those tall boys in the morning, and then I try to ease in with just a couple more cups of like coffee.
Yerba, they don't serve it in any size other than tall boy.
There's a couple other ones.
Are
They
there?
make the skinny Red Bull size can,
Okay.
but that's carbonated. I don't
Okay.
like that. They make the big Snapple iced tea glass bottles, which are okay. I like to mix it up with those every now and then.
Okay.
They have the resealable cap, but like I don't know, it fits in my cup holder, so it's like every morning just plop, got my can. Mm-hmm. It's my routine now.
Yeah.
Plop.
Okay.
I think I'll also wait to the end to go like full on like I don't care how I feel at the end of this
Yeah.
like session because we haven't even started the real.
The early morning in the studio.
Yeah.
We've been early morning just from our house where you don't have to,
Get up, you kind of slumber around.
you get up like 5 minutes before it starts.
Well, this morning was rough because I set my alarm wrong 2 days ago, but this morning I set it up, got up.
Wait,
What
what
did
in the
you- what-
world?
you just wheelbarrowed him out of bounds.
That was
Worked.
He got a
point.
he
How
got
do
a
you give
point.
a point against Egypt? He wasn't doing anything.
I've never seen that one before.
He had no option.
That shouldn't be a caution.
Please white paddle that table and chairman.
I mean, he got the
Yeah,
straight
he's
on
white
lift.
paddled.
He got
Yeah,
the
it's
straight on lift, and
ridiculous.
he couldn't get his legs to each side of his body, so he just walked him backwards out of bounds.
His choice was like leg foul or let himself be taken out of bounds.
Yeah.
But this morning, pulling up the computer, it's like, okay, let's check to see is the match has started. What happened? Like
Vinesh. Yeah.
Vinesh did who,
Yeah.
and then now Sarah wrestles what, and what are the
Yeah.
ramifications? And then it was like in slow motion, all groggy-eyed. You're watching like the rest of the world wake up
Yeah.
with you and like go through the same emotions and get mad at the rule. And we talked about a lot of it earlier. I don't think anybody has anything but sympathy for Vinesh. Mm-hmm. Like, it sucks. You want her to get the medal. Unfortunately, they wrote the rules well before they were going to have this event, and they certainly weren't anticipating needing to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some takes where it's like, oh, we should take it to the. You got to take this to the what do they call the
Court of
sport-
arbitration
Court of
of
arbitration.
sport.
It was like, well, no, like the rules specifically say like this is what happens when you miss weight, and so like you'd have no.
Yeah,
you'd have no case.
You would just
in the
waste
court.
money on lawyers.
I don't know. You wouldn't have a case, but I'm pretty sure they've ruled where like, well, this rule isn't a fair and just rule, so then they'll side
Uh-oh.
with people.
Ooh, I thought we were gonna get something. We had over
Yeah, I
under body
mean,
locks.
if it was that important to get the silver, I mean, sure. I mean, it is that important. I don't want to trivialize it.
I don't think she'd have a case.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point of like, you think about like the Supreme Court, they rule whether laws are just or not, as well as if it just obeyed a law, if something obeyed a law.
And they are the Supreme Court for sports. Yeah, no, I think your point is a good one, JD, that like, it's a YOLO brick, but there's a chance. It's greater than zero.
I don't think it's much greater than zero.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd have to set some kind of precedent that it's like, when does this ever happen? It doesn't.
that's
Yeah.
what expensive lawyers are for. I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. Like, I'm reading it the same way you are, John. Like, this is cut and dry. Like, you should not, if you try to appeal it or to take to whatever higher authority, I think they should reject it. But, they could say,
Well, my point is too, if like there's a reason why they write those things in, because it avoids them, it like protects them from the court of arbitration, to where it's like if they went against that, and if they let her have the medal and let her
You
go
open
into the
up the
finals,
books
then you
anywhere.
have the other side of things.
Yeah.
Where if you're not following a rule that you wrote, like then.
well, I agree. I think where something could happen is the highly paid lawyers go, okay, we have narrowly tailored this argument so that this specific case and these conditions, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. and therefore only when these conditions are met is it invalid. I have to make a hypothetical, and I can't craft one because I don't believe in the case, but that is what lawyers are paid for.
Yeah, show me your law degree, Kozak,
I don't have one.
before I take your opinion.
He got his degree from the streets.
That's right.
Man, this is the biggest YOLO challenge I've seen at the end of a match. They're just standing there in the middle of the mat, ham fighting, and the time expires.
Is he saying
They
his
still
head,
want us to see a Sarah.
head's down? Is that it?
I guess. I mean, they're not going to call that after the fact.
Well, they could take it to the Court of Arbitration of Sport.
I'm going to take it to the Court of Arbitration of Sport that all the Kyrgyzstan wrestlers are not wearing Bigzer brand.
There's a case to be had there.
John rules in your favor.
Challenge lost. Thank goodness that was a quick challenge. So,
Yeah.
gosh, what a joke.
All right, Kyrgyzstan, more medals for the tiny, landlocked, mountainous former Soviet Republic.
Good for them. All right, let's take a quick break. When we get back, gold medal action, 97 kilos.
Boom, bam.
$97-kilogram Olympic gold medal Greco match underway. Alexanian from Armenia,
Oh, we got to do
boy, coming to the mat.
when they actually start, we got to give them a clap or something. So when people are watching,
You
that
can time
wasn't-
it up.
Yeah, so they don't get too many spoilers, and so they're walking out now. They'll be underway very shortly.
What do they call Alex Onion? The white bear?
White bear.
White bear.
Also known as a polar bear, but
Yeah, I don't know why
If
they
you wanna
didn't just
get
go polar
technical.
bear. Yeah.
well, because polar bears don't they only live like at the poles?
Yeah, but he's not an actual bear.
This could be a grizzly bear with an albino grizzly.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
32 years old, nicknamed the White Bear, from Gyumri, Armenia. He's already got a Olympic medal of every color.
You guys remember Gerard Trice?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
Central Michigan.
Yeah, the high school he went to, they were the polar bears.
Really?
My favorite hockey team are the polar bears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Alaska Fairbanks.
Alexa.
Break out it immediately.
I know about him.
Oh, thanks for freeing me from ice. That was terrible down
It
there.
just started, by the way. The match just started.
Okay.
53, 52, 51, 50, 49.
This is good.
48.
Wow, that makes great
Just so you can
podcast.
time it up.
Yep. Just the first 12 seconds.
These were the two hit and Rosillo, the Cuban that just took bronze after Asakalov said no mas, despite emptying an entire can of cold spray on his shoulder. These were the three favorites at 97, and Greco, like Freestyle, a little bit more predictable the higher you go in weight classes. You get a little more consistency of results anyway.
There's a vlog out there on www.flowwrestling.org or www.youtube.com/flowwrestling of me getting cold spray.
Oh yeah, it helped. I bet
It did.
because you're at Pan Am's.
Oh, yeah. And then your power just,
My health points went through the roof.
Yeah, just-
Aura plus 100.
yeah. So the Greco guys, they're all monsters, but I got some pictures coming that are going to show you how big these dudes really are.
Iran's having a good tournament, right?
Kozak, is that Hazel Park?
Yeah.
Iran.
Hazel Park. Yes.
Hazel Park.
Uncle Hefe, it's Hazel Park.
Well, they're also off to a great men's freestyle tournament because they got somebody in at a weight they didn't even have anybody in and got all 6 weights.
But yes,
57.
Sarlacc got the Bill's Attic treatment.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you make weight? Either way, show up. So this is Saravi. We got a picture of him, the Iranian. Nico, you could put it up.
Let's get a hair check on this guy, Kozak.
That's thick.
That's it.
He's got to be from Mazandaran or wherever.
Let's find out.
I mean, I just told you. I don't know.
But he's a Greco guy,
Man, here comes.
and they come from the other Providence.
I believe there's no.
Hard and fast rules to everything, Spay.
Yeah, he is from Mazandaran.
Yeah, I know.
From Sari.
Kozak got one look at him and he knew.
And then let's see. Now we got Alexanian.
Wow.
This is just me, but there's the
There's
muscles.
the bear.
Look at that bear.
Is that a North or South Pole white bear?
I don't know,
Polar
but
bears have both of the poles.
I think only the North Pole.
yeah.
I think that. Well, Nikki concludes.
Yep. We got a fact check from our producer. And but the white bear, he could not get the gut wrench in the first period. He tried and he failed.
He must not have drinking enough Coca-Cola pre-match.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I wonder how much he did have. 35 to go in the period.
Saravi is a Tokyo bronze medalist, won gold in Oslo in 21, and then bronze at the last two Worlds in Belgrade.
You guys want to know a fact about what's that high school? Hazel Park, the home of U.S. Greco legend Steve Frazier.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Also, Marcel DeBose. Remember him? No?
No,
Marcel?
Marcel Deschel?
He was supposed to go to Central also. He got in some trouble.
Okay.
But he was like just a giant as a high schooler. He was a scary dude.
Batman Sucks says that instead of cold spray, Alexanian has bear spray, which would be
It'd be mace, right?
it's like yeah.
Yeah, that's what you like use against like rioters.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Alexanian has 3 silver world medals and 4 world golds to go along with his bronze, silver, and gold Olympic medal.
Batman Sucks also wants to know if Spay, if you're a fan of Milwaukee Tools or what was the other one he said?
Metamucil.
Milwaukee Tools or DeWalt. But I know you've got enough tools for endless projects.
Oh, I have Black and Decker, don't I?
Black and Decker. That's yeah.
Well, it was a gift. The gift for Brad. David, what do I have? Do I have a black? What is my? Okay. Oh, how do I like my omelets? What do I always get here, David? I mean, if I had unlimited funds and knew what I was doing with tools, and
Yeah.
I would get Milwaukee because they sponsor wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. If there's like, if it's even close, if Milwaukee versus this is like, if they're all pretty solid, I'm taking Milwaukee. That's how you get brand loyalty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it.
You know a lot about tool space. That why everybody in the office calls you a tool. Burn.
Why
Gotcha.
don't you go watch Tim the Toolman Taylor on Tool Time?
Hey, Mario Ramirez is making a comparison that I never thought of, but I think he's kind of right. That the White Bear looks like Napoleon Dynamite. He does have a little Napoleon Dynamite in him. Put some glasses on
It's
him.
a split screen spay.
Is there really?
It's a lot of work.
Somebody made one. Oh, you want him to make one? Yeah.
Can you look up
I'll just look up
No,
Napoleon.
you just put
Look
up,
up and
pull up
see
2
if-
tabs next. Right
if Napoleon Dynamite is Armenian?
The actor?
Eric Wagner wants to know if wrestling is happening. Yes, we are in the middle of a 1-1 Greco match.
Thriller.
It's a gold medal match. Armenia, Iran. It's 1-1.
That's me and the White Bear right there.
All right, I don't know if we're going to get this one. We can pull it up, and I'll go back and forth.
JD, you were
Couldn't
getting.
have gotten a less pixelated picture of Napoleon Dynamite.
Nope.
I could
No,
have.
he
but I'm-
couldn't have.
That, and then...
JD, you were getting comparisons in our house to the gold medal winner for Canada in the hammer throw.
I did not see this person,
I'll
but
have to look him up.
Oh, I kind of saw him. He had long
sounds like a
long
handsome
hair,
devil.
Well, JD used to have long
Once
hair
upon a time, I did.
Yeah.
and a mustache.
Look at this.
Once upon a time, JD had a mustache.
Little snap down go behind there for Iran.
All right.
No points?
What's going on? Now, official conference.
Okay. Okay, now we got a challenge, of course. So
Now we got a challenge.
there's a little snap down go behind action there for Iran.
3 points for Iran.
Alexanian's gonna challenge. What happened here?
It's not even a snap. It's more just like push after Alexanian level changes.
Oh, he's gonna say he stepped out, but he's in the process of getting the takedown. So I think this will be a failed challenge. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't snap as much. Well, it's kind of a wrist. No.
Yeah. All right. I give Iran credit there. He made that happen. Yeah, both feet were fully out.
Yeah.
We get the ruling.
What are they gonna say here?
Takedown, I think. So an extra point.
Challenge lost.
Lost 4-1. Now the White Bear is in some trouble. I got my money on Sarabi to.
How do we feel about continuation as a move? I kind of lean towards, I don't know, out of bounds there, kind of be lava. Like,
Yeah.
you go out, you get punished if you go out first. But it does make the out of bounds thing kind of a little bit, I don't know if I want to say a safe haven because you can get stepped out too, but like in that instance, you kind of want to reward the guy going for the takedown. I get that too, but sometimes it does make things complicated.
Yeah.
JD, I agree once again. The rule should be whatever part goes out first, boom, you're done.
Yeah. Hot lava.
If you throw your opponent out of bounds and they land out of bounds, that's fine. Like, you can get more than 1 point,
Right.
but you have to get at least 1 point if you're going to score a takedown or 4 points.
What if they just made the floor is lava
Actual lava.
an Olympic sport? What about that?
I mean, tags
At
on
age
its,
like 8, I would have been really, really good.
10 seconds left here.
4 Olympic medals, pretty good, but no gold today.
What do you think? Alexanian's shoes coming off or what?
I would think so.
How old is he?
32.
Oh, he could keep going.
Asakalov had 2 Olympics after he turned 32.
Wow, look at Sarabi. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We
Wow.
got thrown by
So
his
did
coach.
Nihon.
whoa.
Look at that coach.
So happy.
That was man. Is that the same coach that prevented the other athlete from
I don't think
taking his
so.
shoes off?
I don't think so.
That guy was great.
Hey, Spade, where's Zare from in Iran?
Mazandrian.
Is he?
I think Amol, A-M-O-L. Not Joy Bar where the Yazdanis hail.
With a leopard's tail.
Yes.
Is that their high school mascot?
I don't think so.
Dang it.
It is their family mascot. I don't know about all of them, but it's Reza's mascot. As he was famously nicknamed. Oh, he almost stumbled coming off the mat. No shoes.
Yeah, he's back. Looks
He's
like
Steve McQueen.
looks like Polar Bear is back on the menu. All right, I think we're gonna have a medal ceremony here. So this break may be maybe a little bit of a longer break. We've got though 50-kilogram women's freestyle action coming up, 2 bronze medal matches, and then Sarah Hildebrandt. So
Beep, 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 beep.
come on back and watch party with us after this. All right, we're back. JD has no idea that we're back because he doesn't have his earpiece in. He's just
Caught in 4K.
he's totally busted right there on the camera.
Gonna give me a heads up.
Look at this party.
Everyone got a heads up that had their earpieces in.
Yep.
And you saw me.
No
I noticed
earpiece
like
having fool.
I noticed when
They
we
didn't
had
even
the
give
countdown.
Bader a hairpiece, man.
Yeah, look at this. We
We gotta
got
get Sion a hairpiece and Bader an earpiece.
Earpiece. Ear.
we got a bigger party than normal. We got Bader in the mix. We got Sion in the mix.
Yo.
Oh, Sion with the handheld is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Sion's just like a Lil Jon like hype man. Like, oh yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Three.
really love putting how much 100 grams.
What is going on? A bar of soap.
One kiwi. They don't have They don't have the baby kittens in there.
Yeah, Kozak looked it up. I think that's the best
2
comparison
eggs.
to.
So she didn't make weight by 2 eggs. Come on.
100 paper clips? That doesn't seem right.
So
not
my
right.
problem is how on earth does 100 paper clips weigh the same as 2 eggs? 100 paper clips is lighter.
Wait.
Depends on what size paper clip.
And a baby
There are
kitten.
different size paper clips.
By the way, we should tell everyone that they put up a graphic of how much weight Vinesh Phogat missed by.
Yeah.
And
She
comparing
missed
to
it by
other
2
things.
eggs.
2 eggs, a tenth of a kilo, which is half a pound.
Sion, there's a stool for you.
It's like, you're making me uncomfortable.
Anyway, and they put up a bunch of different things, and one of the things was a bar of soap. But then Kozak went online and figured out that a baby kitten weighs the same as all these things too. So
And
Also, the bar of soap, there's different kinds.
yeah, there's different size. But
Is it the little one from the hotel? Is
No.
it
yeah, soap on a rope.
yeah, you
Man,
gotta
why you got to bring up soap on the ropes, babe?
factor in the rope weight too. All right, we're about to have
Now,
wrestling.
And watch now.
This is a wrestler we figured we would be seeing in the gold medal match, Yui Sasaki.
251.
Wait, what-
There,
Is
there's
this the
Yui
gold medal?
Sasaki.
What match is this?
8
bronze?
bronze.
Bronze.
That's her fourth medal. That picture there. And then
Yes, I knew
we
that.
have her opponent. That is. I just took it down. That's Lavash
Nice.
from Ukraine.
Sana.
2.
This match could be over quick. Yui Sasaki
You can
is
get to this leg lace.
Oh,
super tough.
She's
lace.
not going for it
Wheelbarrow.
yet.
oh boy, we got a full on wheelbarrow.
Yeah, she's totally.
Head cartwheel. lace.
Nope. They're going to stand them up.
Let her work. Let her work here.
Let her cook.
Stand them up.
Did you guys talk about
Good
this? Yeah, I know we
defense.
talked about it off camera, like maybe yesterday. Like, you see a lot more leg laces in women's wrestling, so it seems, than gut wrenches.
It does seem like
I
that.
don't know if that's right.
I don't either. It does seem that way, but I don't know that it's
I
that
don't see
way.
a lot of gut wrenches.
It was just a
anytime I've watched
hypothesis I
women.
Right, right.
had. I don't know if there's data to back that up or not. Though.
I just like when Bader says something and you
Kozak,
say, "I
what's
don't
the,
know
what's,
if
what's the
that's
verdict?
right?"
Of what? Yeah, are there more leg laces?
Yes.
I don't think we
There are?
Yeah, I don't know that we have a complete verdict. We're kind of guessing, but it does seem that way.
Who would have that stat?
Nobody. There's nobody that has
I
that
think-
stat.
Quick corny.
Our
You can also
position.
associate a lot of female wrestlers with leg laces. Hildebrand, Adam.
Well, that's my
Ray,
thing. Is it just because
Sasaki.
there's a couple really high level women and that's their go to? But if you took all of the world championships, is it the same number? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Looks like we're going to have to count next year.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could count. You know.
It's a good stat we can
Oh,
start.
good.
keeping
You can
track of.
count. And you can count on me seeing you in the parking lot after this watch party.
Happy you said that.
Still 2-0.
I like the bright yellow fluorescent shoes that all the Japanese wrestlers are wearing in these gold medal matches.
Larry Steele Bader wants to know if you have a video of you singing Magic Man, and he said he hasn't been able to find it for 7 years.
It has to exist somewhere.
It's on. Spay found it.
It was Bader's
It's on
man,
Flow Wrestling.
Bader's on our site, like on the backside where like we work on like articles and videos and stuff. And he's like, I can't find this video. I did this karaoke where I changed all the words to Piano Man to Magic Man, singing about David Taylor. It's on here somewhere. I'm like, well, did you try David Taylor Magic Man song or whatever it was?
Yeah.
David Taylor Magic Man brings up 1,000 things.
Yeah.
Susaki's on a roll over here, by the way.
You
She's
gotta
up
put
6-0.
karaoke in there.
Right.
Yeah. So you found it.
6-0.
Like it took like maybe 2 searches.
Maybe one.
And it came up. I'm like, is this it? And you're like, what? How'd you do that?
Larry, you just need to up your search game, I think. Oh, it's a broken link on his end. He has the
Vader, did you-
link, but it's broken.
Did you delete it off the internet? Oh,
I don't have my computer in front of me, otherwise I'd find it.
Oh, man.
Send it to you.
Susaki, she's going to be up 8-0. Can she get a turn in 10 seconds left in the break? That's the
She
question.
get that technical superiority loser with no points.
I think she's going to get the technical superiority.
See?
loser with no points.
That's so easy.
No, I just try to say it the same way.
Oh, she
Gut
did not
wrenches.
get it.
I haven't seen a gut wrench since we brought this up.
Actually, I haven't seen any of the women do a gut wrench since I've been watching today.
Taha Mustafa wants to know, where can he watch in the UK? I don't know. Do they not have Peacock in the UK? I don't know.
No, it's NBC only has it in like North America or maybe just
BBC?
the US.
So somebody else has the rights to it. In
You
know-
dub maybe?
2012, I think.
No,
was
it's
BBC.
all.
I'm gonna
Olympics
Google.
is all national stuff. It's not. It doesn't go through UWW. UWW doesn't own the rights to anything in the Olympics.
Okay. I would tell you, but it's probably not going to be legal, so I can't tell you.
All right. No, I'm gonna tell Taha Mustafa what I googled, which is Warner Brothers Discovery. So it could be BBC or Discovery or
Eurosport.
Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is. Sasaki's going to
Okay,
finish
I see.
it
And
right
it's
here.
the tech.
Sasaki has 4 world championships, 1 Olympic gold, and she's about to add 1 Olympic bronze to.
So
her
this is
crazy
the
power.
one that she
There it
was her
is.
first loss in this event, right? Ever.
Her first international loss. So she's lost to other Japanese wrestlers, but never to an international wrestler before Phogat yesterday.
So she's never lost. You can't really count the ones a Japanese wrestler. That's like saying your brother beat you up.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
You didn't lose the fight.
So she did lose though, but to India yesterday.
Yeah, but she got the win here, and she's emotional celebrating that bronze.
Well, she had to come back. It's like after losing the first round when you're expecting to win.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows, what the difference between, Kaori Icho and Saori Yoshida, the two people that all Japanese women wrestlers know, that probably most Japanese wrestlers know, and they did go completely undefeated for over 10 years internationally.
Crazy.
And she got halfway there, and it was amazing, and she was the pound-for-pound #1 in the world.
Wow,
But-
those 5 years flew by.
Yeah, in her first world gold was in 2017. And she won in 18. 19, she was injured. Tokyo, she
She
came
was
back.
beat 19.
Oh, 19. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said that last time.
She was beat. I thought she never lost internationally.
She was
Her-
beaten
her
by
brother
another
beat her.
Yeah,
Brother.
her brother in
She
Japan.
was beat out. Okay.
Yeah, and then she wheeled off 3 in a row: Tokyo, Belgrade, and then didn't wrestle in Oslo, and then this would have been her 6th.
Lucas S in the chat is bringing something up that I hadn't thought about. Because of the weird weigh-in thing, this is the only match she won in the whole tournament.
Yep.
Very odd.
Yeah,
1-1, bronze medal.
you get a bye
a
to the
good
bronze
deal.
medal match. Mm-hmm. Did Lavach win any matches?
Yeah, she would have won.
Her first one.
Yeah.
She had to win the one to get into that match.
So she beat Uzbekistan 10-0, lost to Vinesh 7-5, and then lost to Sasaki. So she went 1-2, finishes 5th.
Yeah. Well, we missed the start of the commercial break, so we should probably just stay right here. But Bader, why don't you plug this chance film that we've been talking
gosh.
about?
So I think you guys all know we've been working on this film with Chance Marsteller, and you at home probably, if you know wrestling, Chance's story at least a little bit, right? Phenom, one of the greatest ever in high school. Went to Oklahoma State. At some point, started in with partying and slippery slope, right? And he became, as he said in many interviews, became an addict, addicted to fentanyl and opioids, and things really spiraled in a bad way for him. It's a miracle he's not dead, let alone has his family and made it back to wrestling. And as everybody knows, beat Jordan Burroughs. We have in my opinion, the best film we've ever done. It's a 2-hour movie about Chance. We just dropped the trailer today. It's on the site. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. And the film will be coming out later in the fall, likely aiming around Thanksgiving, though the exact date has not been set.
So it's 2 hours. So it's actually the longest movie we've ever
August
done.
as well. Yeah, hour 59 and change right now.
Because our other movies was like 45 minutes, an hour.
Terry was 83 minutes, I think. Vito was right about 90. But yeah, most of them are not quite that long.
Yeah, so it's going to be incredible.
Maybe after this match, we can slip that trailer. You think there's 3 minutes in between?
I think there will be. I don't know if there's.
after-
We'll probably have to wait till after Sarah. Yeah.
So that's good tease. Stick around after the gold medal match. It's going to be thrilling. Either way, no matter what happens, and then you watch a little Chance
And
Marcel.
Spade's gonna sing
There's
after
gonna train
that.
wreck this girl. Come on.
That's right.
Yeah. Just 2 matches left this session.
Yes, this is walking out now.
The shortest competitor in the tournament.
Dolgorjov,
4'9".
4 feet 9 inches, 145
Officially.
She got an inch on Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Taller than yeah.
What do you think Simone Biles weighs?
I don't know, like 100 pounds?
Probably.
Nah, probably about 115.
No.
No, probably
doesn't
about
weigh as-
110.
I don't think so. I don't think 115 because
Hit the Google machine.
Google. How much is
I
small?
should have brought my computer. I'm sorry. I guess I got to
Google says
says-
104.
Yeah.
104?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's 50? 104.
110.
110.
110. So she can make 110.
Yeah. I would have thought she would have been about
All
115.
right, Dolgorjov. Oh, starting now. 5 seconds in. Dolgorjov is Mongolia in the blue. China is Ziki Feng.
I don't think you said that right.
And these are Sarah's opponents. That's who
Yes,
Sarah beat
Sarah beat both
right?
of them.
Yep.
Feng from Guangzhou, China.
Who are you picking?
Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia for Dolgorjov.
I got the Goldroy. Yeah, Mongolia.
Yeah, we're just going to say Mongolia.
Anybody taking China?
I'll take China.
There you go, John.
All right. How much money are you betting?
Whatever you want to pay
$500?
for it.
Didn't work out for you when you picked Cash Cow.
Yeah, but I'm sticking with China.
John already owes me a
Not
beer or
abandoning
two
him.
from some old bets.
No, it was you. You bet the other way.
No.
Here's,
John, you
He
drink?
John also fell down the stairs in
That
front
is
of the
not
whole
true.
company the
Wow.
other day.
Vader fell down the stairs one time, and I told people about it.
I didn't
and
fall down the
everyone
stairs.
was checking on
I
Vader.
dropped something, and then he told all these people I fell down the stairs. And all these people are like, "Bader, are you okay? I heard you fell down the stairs." I'm like, what's going on?
I told one person.
And then three
I said-
people came up to me. You
Yeah.
okay? HR came up to me. She's like, "Are you okay?"
here's a picture of China we can throw up there on the screen for everybody to see.
China's pretty big. How are you going to fit it all in one picture?
Yeah. Not talking about the whole country.
Oh, okay. The athlete.
Almost got me there, and that's the Li Ning, not the Tower of Pisa, but the logo there. And here is Dolgorjov of Mongolia.
There she
You
is.
can't really get the scale from that picture, but she's
I'd like to see a picture with her and Shaq.
yes, I'll get one.
Did you see the Simone and Shaq? A couple pictures floating around.
Yeah.
Did you see the one at Shaq and Pitbull?
Dollar.
How about Pitbull? What about him? He got the
bought a
Florida
stadium.
International Stadium.
Yeah, he sponsors a college stadium. Why not?
For a cool $6 million for what was it like?
Like 5 years?
Yeah.
1.2 for 5. Yeah,
That's a good
per year.
investment for Pitbull.
Oh, nice defense.
Finally, Pitbull getting into that Florida market.
Oh, Slides on
There
your
we
side.
go.
Oh.
I'd like
okay.
to switch my pick.
Okay, so John's
Dang.
looking smart right now.
Wow.
Wow, Mick Kwok said that Feng teched the Mongolian 3 times this year already.
There you
So,
go.
And it might be 4 times.
uh-oh, 6-0.
Oh, speaking of guts,
8-0.
guys, here's some
There
guts.
you go.
Still at 6.
Oh, they didn't give him 2 on that?
Not 2. Oh, we forgot to have Sion pronounce these names.
I
Come
can't
on,
see
Sion.
from over here. There.
Well, we can pull it. You got a Google box over there.
That's all right.
Here, he's got it. Let's just
Yeah.
pass this down. Have Sion.
Sion.
Otajago do Gorjav Ziquifeng.
Okay, you got to hold that mic steady.
JD heard it.
You got to hold that mic steady.
Bader heard it too.
Oh man. Oh, she's
Whoa, bow
she
and
got the
arrow.
takedown, by the way.
That was well pronounced.
Try it again.
That's all right. That's only one time.
Now who's her opponent?
I said Ziquifeng.
Okay. Cut.
Well, how would you say it?
Z key. Where you get all these other letters from?
Okay, all right. Okay.
Oh, Sion, you're the best.
Hey, we're at the break.
Oh man. Wow.
Mongolia
6-2.
Who knew that was gonna work out so perfectly?
6-2 for Mongolia.
Oh,
Wow.
China's winning.
China.
China, sorry. I got
Yeah.
I got a little rattled.
We're all a little flustered. Wow, good
Kind
job.
of hit it with the Winn-Dixie almost there.
Yikes.
I saw that in real time. Yeah, she almost like tried it, but
Mario
she knocked it
Ramirez.
back, but not didn't
See,
explode.
I just noticed back here. So Ben donated his plaque to us.
Yep.
Yes, he did. and that's-
Was that on the last day of his last FRL 1000?
Yep.
Yes, it was.
That was.
So he wanted to be
I think he actually
immortalized
has
in
a
the
couple
studio.
other plaques he donated to that are floating around here somewhere
He does.
in that chest.
Yes.
Man.
And period number 2 starting right now if you're trying to sync up.
Mario Ramirez is suggesting that the loser of this bet gets the broccoli cut. So
Oh,
I don't know.
we were talking about
Who bet? Who?
who made who.
Spade's
Who made
getting,
you?
Made you?
Spade's getting the broccoli cut.
No, I'm not in this bet.
Yeah.
I thought you
That's what we
bet.
said.
You bet.
You said.
Yeah.
You definitely said.
Yeah, you definitely bet.
None of
Yeah.
you guys know what the F you're talking about.
Hey, we got
Forget about
replay. You know, we got replay on the show. You know,
yeah. Good.
producer, can we replay the?
No, he's not going to do that.
But we can always slice it together. When Spade gets that broccoli cut.
Look at these orange and orange leopard Nike inflicts from Mongolia.
Yeah, I saw these floating around on Instagram, photos of them.
I think that's Nike. What Grant Turner bought over there, and like I see them giving them to a bunch of athletes.
All right.
Those shoes?
That's that Grant Turner hookup.
Grant Turner of
Grant
APS.
Turner, Nike. You know, is it 8?
He went to Mongolia.
Nice little switch.
Yeah, the old switch re-switch here.
And look, she's high legging over. Did you do that drill?
Mm-hmm.
Switch, re-switch, high leg over. It's a good one.
We just kept switching. Never a high leg.
Yeah,
Spade.
just switched forever.
Never ending switch.
What's the name of your high school? Was it Melbourne?
Yeah, that's right. Good job, Bader.
Thanks.
The Milburn Millers.
Okay.
Melbourne Millers? That's right. I
Melbourne
knew that.
Deli.
'Cause it's so
Extremely,
ridiculous.
yeah, imaginative and original mascot name.
So wait, what kind of what was your mascot?
You know, a Miller.
Miller.
So what's a Miller?
It was a can
Somebody
of
who
beer.
mills.
Miller?
Honestly, some guy bought a costume when I was in high school that was just like a big Miller Lite can of beer and would go to football.
It's inappropriate in high school.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think someone made him stop.
So
at some
funny.
point. Yeah, it's a good bit.
Did they let him in?
Spade's all about bits.
Yeah, they let him in, and then I think they made him stop wearing it.
He's not going to go to all the work to get that costume and not get it in.
That's right. Some accolades for Dolgorjav. She is a 3-time world medalist, all in the last 3 years. Oslo, Belgrade, and Belgrade took bronze, silver, silver. No golds. No, that's okay, Nikki. And then Feng is a bronze from 2023.
There you go.
And they have a smattering of
hips.
Asian medals as well.
Smattering. It's a good word.
Thank you. Down to the final
Chasing
30.
that leg.
Her leg defense is tough.
Strong, short legs.
I can't remember in the 2 times that she beat Sarah Hildebrandt. It seemed like Hildebrandt would get stuck underneath, and this year she just went snap down, go behind, and that was much more effective.
Oh, trying to use some power with 13 seconds.
So tall
Gonna have to get a
for
turn.
50 kilos.
Oh.
One
That's
turn,
two.
one turn would do it.
Oh,
5
2.
seconds, though.
One turn in for the lead.
Not going to get it.
Gonna run out of time.
All right, 6-4 win. China's got a bronze medal.
Spade's got a
Spade's got to
broccoli
shave his
Look at
head.
that.
Oh,
Double carcass.
Are you reneging on a bet, Spade?
no.
Wow.
Man,
Laser
you're
on.
not
Oh,
honorable,
definitely.
Spade.
You don't see the carcass cam in women's freestyle as much. I don't know why.
Maybe because they do the. You'd be laying in the center of the mat on your back.
Feng's eye is
More
bleeding.
often
Yeah.
in freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
There she is. All right, let's take a quick break. When we get back, it's Sarah Hildebrandt time for gold.
Go
We'll,
2 for
we'll be
2
back.
Oh, we plugging in the trailer? You're not plugging that? Oh, wait until the end of the show.
After.
after. We'd hate to miss
All right, we're back. Just minutes away from Sarah Hildebrand's gold medal final.
Who y'all got?
Sarah,
Yeah.
come on.
Who you
son.
got?
Well, I'm the only one.
You got a
that's
mic.
gonna-
You guys, they can't hear you.
I'm the only one that's gonna be non-biased since I'm the only non-American in the room. I'm gonna go with Sarah, but I'm non-biased. You guys are biased.
Sarah has beaten her in the past.
Are you rooting at all for your Caribbean friend from Cuba?
Well, technically, my great-great-grandpa and grandma were Cubans, so I might have to. I got some Cuban in me, so I might have to root for the Cuban.
America's got
don't-
to be closer to Cuba than Jamaica, no?
I think they're all
Florida?
pretty close. Florida and Cuba are close, but I don't think Jamaica's far. Let's look at a
Jamaica's
map.
not far.
Hey, come on. Okay.
All right, we could pull up this
Hey,
map.
JD, you mentioned Sarah's wrestled in the past. Do you know the actual results or?
10-0. I think just once, and it was 10-0 at Pan Am's
Yeah.
2023.
Here we go. Carmen Sandiego here checking in. There's Cuba, the big long island there. Miami to the north, and Jamaica down here. So not much of a difference.
A lot of Cubans go to Jamaica,
Okay.
A lot of
including my
Cubans going
great-grandparents.
everywhere around there. Okay, we're out already. All right, good map time.
I want to know what she was saying at the end of that match. That was awesome.
Yeah, she was fired up.
Yeah. We're gonna have to ask her.
If only there were
You
people
say
in
ax or
Paris.
ask her?
I said ask.
Ax?
Well, it is ask, but I said ask.
Okay.
I'm glad somebody.
Chat, how we feeling about Sarah Hildebrand? She's coming out to the mat here in a minute. Larry Steele,
All right, there's
he's
a picture
stuck.
of Guzman.
The guy's stuck.
Stuck?
He's stuck. He's got to go to an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. He can't watch the match.
What?
Pull it up
Oh,
on your phone.
no.
Tell him pull up his cell phone.
Larry, it's all you can eat. You can go 10 minutes later. There's still going to be plenty of food.
All you can eat seafood buffets. You can't beat that.
You could beat it by watching the Olympic gold medal match.
Or eating
I don't
pizza.
know.
And then
Crab
eat it 10
legs.
minutes later, Sion.
I
Crab
can think of
legs.
things I'd rather do than go to an all-you-can-eat seafood. Here's Guzman, Nikki. We could put a
Think
picture.
if you're
of
the
that.
Cuban and
There
you
we
weigh
go.
in this morning, you're thinking, okay, repechage. I guess she would have been in the bronze already. And the moment you get that tap on the shoulder or whatever, like, hey,
You're going for gold.
yeah, you're going for gold. Think about how big of a
You be like, I
Mind
get a
warp
bigger
that is.
paycheck.
Well, I think it was a thing, too, where they weren't exactly sure what the rule and the precedent was right away when Vinesh missed weight. So then they had to scramble for a bit to figure out
where's the
what
rulebook?
they were going to do, yeah.
All right, Sarah walking up now. We got a picture of her celebrating in her racing. She's wrestling in blue, but she was pumped. Let's go. Yeah.
Stand up here.
She can do this for sure.
Just a tad taller. She's gonna do this.
Yeah. She's been wrestling so good this tournament, too.
Mike
Same first period tech fall, guys.
Mike Harvey thinks she's going to win, but he wishes we had the Phogat match. I think everybody would be fine with that too, but that's not what happened. Here we go. About to start.
There it is.
What an unreal
And we're gone. Look, we're doing it.
way that this weight class played out,
It really is crazy.
I want anybody with thought.
Like
Anybody that was following any women's wrestling would be like Sasaki, at the very least, making the finals.
Mm-hmm.
The last time they wrestled, she hit her with 2 slide-bys.
Sarah hit her with
Takedowns. Yeah. But she's been doing a real good job getting that front headlock in this tournament.
yeah, she has. I think that's partly why, I don't know, we haven't seen the transition to the lace quite as much, but it hadn't mattered. She's getting the dubs.
And you think about Sarah spent all night or whatever preparing for a different opponent, right?
Yeah.
Sure, that's when you watch film and scout at a very detailed level.
That's got to be a weird way to like wake up. You get on the scale, you're like, wait a minute, what?
I would imagine she got off the scale. She's like, oh, this girl's still cutting weight. Okay, she's going to take till the end. And at some point, obviously, got the news.
First warning here goes against Sarah for passivity. She's not on the clock yet, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nice single leg.
I like that.
Right to the lace. Right to the lace.
2 legs behind.
She got,
First two to Sarah.
She hit 2 leg laces.
Oh, she's got it.
Uh-oh. She's getting it.
Oh, she's gonna
Two.
She needs to adjust.
The knees were bent.
Ah,
They're
that,
gonna stand
that
them
foot
up.
slipped out.
Almost over.
Wow.
Well, 4 leg laces from over.
Tyler Fortson asking in the chat, have they wrestled before? Yes, they have. Sarah won. It was a tech. Oh, baby.
This would be the 4th. If she wins, 4th gold in
Fourth.
USA women's
Yep.
Yeah.
history.
She's
How-
only the 2nd to get 2 Olympic medals
Wow.
after Helen.
So, has there ever been 2 Olympic medals in one for
Olympic golds?
golds?
No, not
No,
gold.
US?
not in the same year.
Prior to this year, it was only Tamira and Helen.
Yep.
Okay.
Tamira
So
in
the
21,
U.S. could start off with a bang with 2
Amazing.
gold medals in
Yeah.
first.
plus Dom and Repechage alive for bronze.
Has there ever been a time that all the women have won a medal in 1 year?
No. No. I don't think so.
No.
Guzman now warned for passivity.
Yeah, she had that one early shot, but she hasn't been doing much.
Sarah's so long.
Yeah, she is.
So long.
It's the quietest this watch party's been. We're all so focused on this.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Jane Hillary wants to know how much time is left. It's like 3:09 for us. Gonna be heading to the break here
All right, so
momentarily.
that first period tech fall was
Didn't quite happen.
Prediction too bold. That's okay.
I'm gonna predict the score being 8-4.
who?
She's not getting 4 points.
Sarah?
Sarah. 8-4. Spay, you betting your hair on it again?
What's that?
You betting your hair on it again?
I never bet the last time, so this wouldn't be again. But I bet Sarah doesn't give up 4 points, but also not betting my hair.
What are you
Okay.
betting?
I'm betting our own esteem within the community.
10 push-ups.
I'm gonna do 10 push-ups either way.
Yeah?
Flex
Can
on
you
them.
do 10 push-ups?
I can do 10 push-ups with you on my back.
Okay, so is that a deal?
Spade did the whole ref plank workout.
So you said he could do 10 push-ups with me on his back.
Yeah, he did say that. I wouldn't have said that.
All right, so we're going to do 10 push-ups with me on your back after this, right?
Who's this we?
I think
I'll
well,
do them
you
whenever
gonna
I
do it.
want.
I think Space should do the Iranian Greco heavyweight. and just
Oh yeah,
carry-
pick Sion up and put him on his shoulders. Yeah.
studio.
All right, second period's underway. 2:53. Man,
Come on now.
oh my.
I haven't seen Guzman do much here.
She's wrestling pretty smart, we're not overcommitting.
I'd like to see her get one more,
Yeah, that'd be
at
nice.
least.
Yeah.
It's a little insurance policy.
I'm setting up that slide by. It's pretty low,
They should
low
put Guzman
risk.
on the clock. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
Guzman.
her
On the
second?
clock. Yeah.
They're about to.
Yeah, get on the clock, Guzman.
Passivity Guzman.
All right, now see what she gives you, and then counter.
I think Guzman's going to try to score here, and
She ain't
Sarah's
got
going
no choice.
to finish.
Sarah counters. Gets
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
Then a lace, and then that's all she wrote.
Zach Lupine wants to know what channel this is on. It's on Peacock if you're in the United States.
NBC TV, I think. If you're watching regular TV. Well, actually, I don't know about this.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that shot. She had to do it. Sarah's going to.
front
How about
head.
Sarah, she's been super solid from here this turn.
Yeah, run the side.
On his
Score
tail.
from here. Score from there.
Yeah, work from here.
Work from here. Use it. Use it.
Okay, there's a point
Step back out front, but
for Sarah.
3-0, minute 40 to go. Minute 38.
Mr. Shayon's back, and he wants to know what he missed. Well, you missed the semis and all the medal matches except for the last minute 38 of Sarah Hildebrandt. She's up 3-0.
Here we go.
One more takedown.
This is for yeah, you guys already mentioned it, right? USA has only had 2 golds in history coming up to this in women's wrestling. Now we have 1 with a meet. This could be our set. We could double up total golds. Minute 20.
with a lot of firepower left.
Yeah.
Team USA.
Still got Helen, still got Kennedy, still got Miracle, and Dom could get bronze.
Come on now.
Okay.
A minute left. 3-2.
3-0.
Counter score here.
3-0.
I love you.
I seen the two. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Batman Sucks thinks that that you and Spay should leg wrestle each other.
Oh, you're on your back.
That's a great-
Losing in on a single leg.
Ooh.
Little belly.
Hildebrandt's
Good
defending
hip
as well.
defense from Sarah.
Yeah, she's got her pretty stuffed. Okay. The only time someone comes back from that is Guzman's countryman, Yalas Bone.
Oh wow, he was all the
Sheet
way.
off.
He was all the
He
way
was
stretched
dead, and he's
out.
like,
30
you need,
seconds.
you need points here. You got it done. He was 34. Great inspiration to the olds. 20 points.
If only Asmanov
20
could've-
points.
20 points.
Or seconds.
Dude, she's going to freaking do it.
10 away. Let's get that shutout.
Man,
Stay strong. Stay strong. 5.
she's got it.
3,
In the bag.
1.
And
Look at that.
Hey, the Cuban
Olympic
didn't see
gold
that
medalist
match
right
you
there.
know, with the,
Oh my goodness. Wow. She freaking did it.
Dude, she's so fired up. You could tell it took like 30 seconds to sink in, and now she's just going nuts. She's loving this.
And we've already posted about it on 3 different platforms.
What? The sausage has been made?
Read it and weep. Slow pokes.
Quick with it.
Man, what a dramatic bracket, and Sarah Hildebrandt's the champ.
Yeah.
Wow.
People making their graphics now, excuse me, this graphic done been made because I knew it was happening. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even make a silver.
No,
No.
was that the last match of the evening?
What a wild.
Yeah, that was it.
that's incredible.
Baby.
Man, how we feeling? That was awesome.
I don't want people to get too hung up on the whole Vinesh thing and Sasaki losing and forget how good Sarah really did wrestle this tournament because she did wrestle amazing.
Yeah.
Top to
Best
bottom.
version. Best version.
It's their first world gold.
Yeah.
Yep. She'd only brought home silver and bronze.
Man, that's so awesome. Very cool. Well, hey,
I'll see you all at 4 a.m.
All right.
All right,
see
yeah.
ya.
watch party
Sarah
tomorrow
went-
is going to be 4 a.m. What were you going to say, Spade?
Oh, Sarah went 10-0 in the first round against Algeria, 7-4 against China, 5-0 against Mongolia. That was the bronze medal match, and now 3-0 against Cuba. Pretty.
Only gave up 4 points. Incredible.
Yep. Okay, that was it.
Good
Shout
stuff.
out to her Brad Harper, her coach. You know who he is?
Yeah, from
Wildman?
Indiana? Yeah.
Yeah. He said he wasn't into women's wrestling at all, and he thought it was, bogus. And he tried to make her quit. He'd make everything as hard as he could. And he was that guy. Obviously, his perspective changed a lot, but he's like, yeah, dude, I tried to make her quit. I didn't think girls should wrestle. And now they have a super tight relationship, and she's a freaking Olympic champ.
Yeah.
He was the one-man cheering squad
In
at
Tokyo.
21?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
nobody else in the stand.
The cameras were just constantly on him. That was awesome. Man, what a victory. Good stuff. We're going to let you guys go, but on the way out, we got Chance Marsteller trailer, so you're going to want to watch it if you haven't already. If you have already, you're probably going to want to watch it again. I've watched it a bunch of times. It's really, really good. We're going to be partying tomorrow morning, 4 a.m.,
5 Eastern?
5 Eastern time, 4 o'clock Central. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome stuff. Team USA is starting, right away. We got one in repechage. We got Aaron Brooks coming up right after that. So, let's kick it to that trailer, and that's the last thing from us until tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. See you later.
You ready?
Wrestling is an extreme sport. I'm an extreme person.
I remember hearing about Chance when he was in middle school because he was entering college opens and winning matches.
He was like an urban legend.
And he became mythological at that point.
Then he hits the high school scene and runs through everybody.
He was a phenom from the time that he first stepped on the mat.
He almost has it down to a science, almost.
But it definitely came at a price.
I was an opioid addict. I was addicted to fentanyl.
How difficult?
I don't want to go back.
If this kid's a hammer on the mat, he's probably crazy off as well.
Why is somebody from jail calling me?
There was rumors about Chance.
7 years probation?
I don't think anyone thought it was going to be as bad as it was.
He can fucking tape you as soon as he wants. Stand down and shut up.
As far as Chance hiding things, I'll be honest with you, he was great at it.
I didn't know probation lasted that long. Like, if you're that bad as shit, I thought you got thrown in jail.
This isn't the guy that I thought Chance Marsteller was.
He showed up with a backpack and just looked like a shell of himself.
This is where the story of me fighting 6 police officers comes about.
He gets arrested. It's very, very bad.
Most people have given up on me at this point.
He hit rock bottom at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch to say that Chance Marsteller is the greatest example of human triumph in the history of our sport.
The rise and then the fall and then the come up, that's a great story. And people need to hear that.
I was starting to see Chance again.
This dude's in my way of winning a world title, and that was the goal that I wrote down when I was a little kid, was win a world title.
Olympic gold medal. Some banks and his wrestling IQ is off the charts. I appreciated that.
The little kid Chance is back.
You thought you won, and now you're in a huge hole against the greatest American wrestler of all time.
I took that personally.
That was my advice to him, was give yourself a chance.
Chance was becoming this hero. It was almost like Rocky.
Don't fool yourself, kid. You're gonna come back in here just like everybody else.
You prepared for this. You chose this. You meticulously prepped and arrived at this moment.
Training for the opportunity to beat Jordan Burroughs to represent the United States, it was ingrained in his mind.
I'm gonna keep tracking you down until I get you.
Surprises at every turn this final act.
Can you make it back? I don't know. No one's ever told me they did.